Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show again, where we discuss the uncertain future of Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea FC and so many problems going on at the football club. We saw yesterday's bad performance against rival football club Arsenal London Derby, and the performance was nothing to write home about. The problem keep happening from beginning of the season till now. The inconsistency of the football club has been always been high. The number of players and key players that are fixture for Chelsea games the whole season hasn't been well as well. Also, we will also be talking about Mauricio Pochettino and certain key players. Pochettino Chelsea is facing a wave of challenges, mounting losers, frustrated fans, and an uncertain future. But is this the end of Mauricio Pochettino as a Chelsea manager at the football club, or can he turn things around? We'll also be looking at players who have really regrets under Mauricio Pochettino's regime. Thiago Silva, Levi Colwell, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, and more of them. Players who have shown no improvement under Mauricio Pochettino. Matt Cucurella, Madueke, Modwick, Sterling, and also Nicholas Jackson. How long have these players been under the reign of Mauricio Pochettino? Mauricio Pochettino is a manager that everybody knows that he is capable of transforming, working with young players, but that hasn't been the case at the football club. The number of goals that Chelsea have conceded since beginning of the Premier League is really shambolic. It's nothing good to write home about looking at who is in charge at the football club. Apparently 57 goals is what Chelsea have conceded, which I think it exceeds, either it tallies or exceeds the amount of goals the team has scored. Unacceptable in that manner. Looking at the pedigree and the nature of Chelsea Football Club, as it is the world club, its fan base has spread all over the world. Africa, east of Africa, everywhere you want to talk about, Chelsea fans out there. But the problem keep persisting. It's coming on all the time, and someone needs to be held accountable for it. And these are some of the things that we'll be discussing on the show today. Pochettino's accountability, inconsistent lineup, youth development failure, transfer strategy, and fan frustration. Mauricio Pochettino hasn't created any close gap between himself and the fans. Mauricio Pochettino made another statement where I felt it was a very stupid statement to make. He said, Chelsea is not a Parma FC. It's not a Parma FC. Well, your game yesterday shows that Chelsea is a Parma FC. It is built on Parma. Without the inclusion of Cole Palmer, Chelsea cannot get to the extra and the next level. Who scores most of the goals? Jackson have scored 10 goals. Brilliant from Jackson. But the inconsistency of Jackson always there. It's always there. But how can Chelsea get its way back? That's why we have here to discuss these issues. Like I said, fan frustration, transfer strategy, youth development, inconsistent lineup, Pochettino's accountability, and also How many players have developed under the reigning manager, Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino? And how many of these players have shown no sign of progressing at all or developed at all? And like I said, we all know Mauricio Pochettino is keen. He suits this project. And I know lots of you guys have your opinion on Mauricio Pochettino when he's been appointed as Chelsea manager. These are the things that we're going to talk about. So, guys, like I said, do not forget, drop your comment in the comment section below, and I'll take my time. If you have any specific question, do me a favor. Also, you can drop your question in the comment section below. We'll go through it and see what you guys have to say regarding yesterday's game and the way the future from here. Would you prioritize, or would you insist that Mauricio Pochettino gets sacked today and be replaced with another manager? If you do, who will be your desired manager that you want him to come in and take over the ship? It's not going to be that easy to have our Chelsea back again on its forefront. But let's look at what we have in the comment section. I want to love you forever in the building. She said, big up, Nate Zion. Chelsea was very big letdown yesterday, which I do agree with you. I want to truly love you. Absolutely. Big up to you, Gula Mustafa in the building. He said big up me and everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone that is joining and those that are home watching, wherever you find yourself watching the show. My name is Nate Zion, as usual, the host of the Football Minutes YouTube channel. And we are still, Chelsea fans are hit. Lots of Chelsea fans are really, really hurt. But how can that problem resolved? Mauricio Pochettino hasn't helped himself. The manner and way that he has, carried the football team or being in charge of the football team, the injury situation has occurred many, many times. And anytime Chelsea goes in every game, you're going to have almost about 10 players on the injury list. That also that we're going to talk about. So, guys, drop your comments in the comment section below. DJ Sav also in the building. Guys, also do not forget to like, subscribe to Blue Clouds Media YouTube channel as we keep growing. Big up me and the chat. Big up to you too, DJ Sav, yourself. Thinking about 3 minutes, I will drop the link in there. And anyone that wants to join us, discuss this owners, Mauricio Pochettino's issue, and I've outlined lots of things that we are going to talk about right after I come back from this short break. And if you want to know what the topics that I want to delve into, I want to get into, is the fans' frustration. Is one of the I want to talk about. Also, transfer strategy. Also, one of them, transfer strategy, youth development, inconsistent lineup. Also, will be something that I will be talking about. Inconsistent lineup, Pochettino's accountability also is something that we'll be talking about. And also players that have regressed under Mauricio Pochettino, Silva, Kowa, Enzo, Calcedo, one of them, and also players that have shown no sign of development under the current reign manager Mauricio Pochettino, Cucurella, if I can remember, Madueke, Sterling, and I think Madueke, Sterling, and Modric, Jackson, all these players falls within that same category. But if you have any other player else we got into this category, let me know. Once we come back and I drop the link, we'll have the chat. Guys, the show is for you. This is a fan forum. It's your time to have your reaction. We want to know what you're thinking of your current football club. If you're a Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan, do us a favor. You can join us. Let us know your opinion also as well. I love to hear that. So thank you guys for being part of the show. Big up to Sasky, the Sasky Guna back in the house. Maya also in the building. RS also in the building. Then big up to everyone. Sasky Guna is always dropping messages already. I haven't gone to the break yet, but yeah. Maya said a big up me and everyone. I'm not surprised about the result, but I am disappointed about it. This was a sackable offense, according to Maya. Sasuke Guna said, wow, 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 wow. We that good, according to him. Absolutely, goodness were absolutely very, very good on the day. They really showed levels that where they are in the development and where Chelsea are in their development. Oh, Chelsea that bad without Thiago Silva, Kulpama FC, and Gusta. FC, I'll put it that way. Maya says big up to DJ and RS says Jackson need to get out forever. He is not a Premier League level player. To be honest with you, Maya, RS, I do understand what you're saying, but my problem is the reason why Mauricio Pochettino is at the football club is to work with these young players and develop them. It's one of the things that we'll be talking about. So, guys, like I said, I got some few comments I'll go through as soon as I get back from just short break. Be right back in a second. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back, beautiful people. We are still back on discussing the situation, the crisis surrounding Chelsea Football Club and how to solve it. I have some few way of solving these problems, what we need to do right now. And I've come to a conclusion, which you and I are going to sit down and talk about it. But before I get in, we've hit 11 minutes mark of the streaming, so time for me to drop my link in the comment section below. I'll make sure I'll pin it so anyone that comes on will see it and be able to jump on the show and have a say. Let me pin that comment real quick so I don't forget it. Let me see if I did it. Oh, I think I pinned the wrong one. Hopefully I can. Come on. All right, in a second I'll pin the right message. I want. Okay, I get it now. Gotcha. We are back. We are back straight online. Maya said a big up. I want to love you forever. Thank you very much, Maya, for being here. And Saskia Guna, thank you very much also for being on the show. Like I said, the Farm Forum, I want to hear you guys' voice and what your perspective on yesterday's game. But it was a brilliant. I'll never take anything away from Arsenal. Arsenal was terrific. They were outstanding. That shows the level of these two football clubs and the development of where they are and where Chelsea is at this moment. Without a certain player, that means that Chelsea cannot play good football. That's what it means right now. Most sports would okay. World did watch along was amazing. King Kai chase out and Atata. Isaiah Teta rehabbed him from Chelsea. Is that what it means? Okay. That is coming from Sasuke Guna. Thank you very much for that comment. Poch get the tactic all wrong and the lineup wasn't good enough. Why would you keep Thiago Silva on the bench in the first place to bring in naive, inexperienced Gilchrist, Alfie Gilchrist? Doesn't matter if Poch get the tactical wrong, if he gets the tactics right. Hypothetically, Jackson would have missed 9 out of 10 chances anyway. That is true. That is true. King Kai crash as because he knows how to play against Chelsea. He's an average player for me. That's what Maya think. Bro, even if Jackson got the goal last night, we were bonded to lose Gilchrist at right back, which was not spot on. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Scala, big Manchester United fan in the building today. Scala, what brought you to the show? Guys, please do not forget to drop your likes on the video. It helps the channel goes a long way as we take all your comments and also we take all your questions in the comment section below. Let us know. And right after Scala jump in, I'll go over the topics of the day so you guys know where we're really at this moment. And let me hear from Scala. regarding yesterday's game. Scala, over to you.
I mean, what brought me on is probably Chelsea's worst performance of the season. I mean, I did manage to catch 70 minutes of the game because it was quite late in my place, so I had to dip because of United are playing today, so I couldn't do back-to-back nights. So I did manage to catch a 70 minutes game, and I couldn't believe like the first half, like it wasn't like 3-0 or something like that. Because I mean, it just shows how ironic, because Kai Havertz, he had two like clear cut chances in the first half. One he shot to the keeper, and other one he failed to pass, to Declan Rice, and even he could have taken the shot. He should have had scored 2 goals, and still he managed to end the game with 2 goals. That just shows like how poor Chelsea were. I mean, I usually always say that the good thing about Chelsea is that whether you can say good or bad, when they play a strong opposition, they seem to raise the level against them. But when they play a poor opposition like a 10-man Burnley, they drop down to their level. But this was not the case yesterday. I mean, Arsenal, man, they had like 28 shots or something like that, and 5-0. I think it is very, very unflattering towards Arsenal, because that could have been 6 or 7 or 8 for because I mean that's why Arsenal are why I mean probably why they have like 12 goal advantage over Man City. I mean they have smashed teams this year. I mean it's just lucky that we played them so early in the season, and they only managed to win in the stoppage time. But I'm not really sure, man, what's happening at Chelsea. I think it's lots of problems. I think you cannot just blame the manager only. I mean, Nicholas Jackson. I think I'm convinced with Jackson, man. I don't think he's your A striker, if you know what I mean. He's your B striker. He cannot be leading the line for you next season. I know he's young, but there are certain things which you cannot teach. You cannot teach goal scoring. You cannot teach finishing. You cannot teach temperament when you are in that penalty box. We had a player. If you remember, we had a player called Chicharito, Javier Hernandez, right? If
Javier
you remember,
Hernandez.
he always used to score against Chelsea. He always used to score against Chelsea, and he always used to score coming off the bench. He was like a second coming of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And whenever he used to come on, when I used to watch him, I know this guy is going to get me a goal. And you cannot teach that. That's unfortunate or fortunately, those are things which you're born with. What Cole Palmer is, you cannot teach that. That's his skill, that's his ability. And sadly, when you look at Nicholas Jackson, we have seen this so many times. You can name 5 games. I mean, I can name you three. I can name you 3 games, and I don't even watch Chelsea week in and week out. I can name the Wolves game. I can name the previous game which you played, and I can name this game. This guy always gets in good positions, but he doesn't finish, and that is costing you guys, because if you score first, the momentum changes a bit. And when Arsenal scored within 5 minutes, I mean, the game is pretty much, you're catching up. You have to come out of your defensive position. So look, it's not all on Jackson. There are some good attributes to him. I mean, the way he rolls off defenders, the way I mean, if you remember how he absolutely burned Saliba, if you
Ben
remember that
White.
run. Yeah, no, it was Saliba. If you remember the left
Saliba,
wing
yeah, it
run.
was Saliba.
Yeah, see,
Saliba,
those are the
yeah.
good things he has. He knows how to field the defender. He knows how to, and he's not even a striker. He played as a winger at Villarreal. But
Yeah.
when it comes to finishing, he's lacking. And I know his price tag is less, and he's probably not going to be a top striker next season. But yeah, man, those are the areas you need to fix. And Pochettino, I don't know. I think that's more. I think all the Chelsea fans I've listened to have said that they want him out. I mean, look, isn't it so contrasting? You beat Everton 6-0 and you lose to Arsenal 5-0. Where is like, I mean, don't you feel like what are the players
Consistency.
thinking? Like we beat 6-0, then we are losing 5-0. Clearly, it's not everything on the manager. You have to look at the players at some time and see like where is your. I mean, look at Enzo Fernandez. He was invisible yesterday. So yeah, man. I mean, that's just my summation about yesterday's game. I just feel like it is very easy to blame Poch, and I get the players are young and all that, but come on, man. You guys are playing for Chelsea. It's such a pressure. Like the fans have been spoiled with success, and I don't think most of them are capitalizing on it. But yeah, man, that's my 2 cents on it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Scala. There's our man from Manchester United fame, and I always, like I said, I always want to hear from fan opinion what they're thinking of Chelsea Football Club and what their thoughts on yesterday's game. Scala has given me his 2 cents on yesterday's game. He did talk about not everything on Mauricio Pochettino, not everything on Nicholas Jackson. My reason why I'm saying everything based on Mauricio Pochettino is just one. The project suits Mauricio Pochettino, him as a manager. Mauricio Pochettino is known for grooming young players and getting the best out of them. Young players, improving young players. That's what he did with Southampton. He did with, I think, with Spain. He did the same thing when he came to England with Tottenham Hotspur's Southampton. You get what I'm saying? So Mauricio Pochettino is the guy that really fits the project that Chelsea had at this moment, looking for the right person to be in charge of the project. Mauricio Pochettino suits that project 100%. And I'm not a fan of Mauricio Pochettino, and I know a lot of thousands of Chelsea fans are also not a fan of Mauricio Pochettino. But the reason is he is good with working with young players. Why don't we give him a chance? And we did. We did give this man a chance. One, the inconsistency nature of the performance has been there from beginning of the season. He's supposed to develop lots of players, and we haven't seen much of the development at all. Players who have regressed under Mauricio Pochettino, Badishia, we know how good Badishia was. We know how he is. Have you seen any development of Badishia? No, it's gone down. Yesterday, to be honest with you, on social media, thousands of people said they don't want to see Badishia wearing Chelsea jerseys anymore, which I found that to be very, very, very disturbing from that player. It's not his fault. It's Mauricio Pochettino's fault. He hasn't developed these players. And also look at Silva, Thiago Silva himself. What is going on? Has he regressed? The performance of Thiago Silva keep going down, and you can relate that to age. But it's not just age. Look at Liverpool under Brighton. See how good he was playing under Brighton. Now tell me where Liverpool has been playing for Chelsea the whole entire season until he finally moved to his natural position, the left back role, left back and left centre back role. We all saw that he is very, very uncomfortable playing the left back until he got to the centre back. We saw that happening. And look at Enzo Fernandez under Frank Lampard, Enzo Fernandez under Graham Potter, Enzo Fernandez under Mauricio Pochettino. He keeps declining and declining and declining. We all think Enzo Fernandez is a bad player, but he's not a bad player. Look at Moses Caicedo when he played for Brighton, how good his player was. He can be a bad player overnight or just one season. He can be a bad player, and I'm not taking that. Caicedo is a good player. Enzo Fernandez is also a good player. Once upon a time, Liverpool won Liverpool, and Chelsea said no. Once upon a time, Chelsea, Manchester City wants Marc Cucurella. I know he's not a good defender, but there's a good player in him. That's why these football clubs won these players. If Mauricio Pochettino cannot get the best out of these players that we already have, then what else can he do? Now let's go to players that hasn't shown any sign of improvement at all under Mauricio Pochettino. Marc Cucurella is one of them. Modric is one of them. Young players that have been in the football club. You said you threw just that boy under the bus. You said Modric don't have the football brain. But who is supposed to help me during training ground? Training ground. What do you call it? During training ground, who's supposed to help these guys out? Mauricio Pochettino is supposed to help Modric get better. And how many games now? The season is almost over. Modric still look like someone who hasn't played football before. But we saw what Modric can do when he was playing in the Champions League with Shakhtar Donetsk. Raheem Sterling hasn't shown any sign of improvement at all under Mauricio Pochettino. But this is the man who is supposed to develop these players. Where is Raheem Sterling? He's not a bad player over just a season or over 2 weeks. Madueke also, we know how good he was when he went to the Dutch league. Was it Dutch or the either Dutch league? Yeah, if I can remember. He played under Mauricio Pochettino, and that is why he brought him back to the football club. He hasn't developed. He hasn't improved. He hasn't done nothing. Nicholas Jackson is supposed to develop Nicholas Jackson. How many games has Nicholas Jackson played so far and still underdeveloped? He can't score goals. And every day we see on training that these guys are practicing how to shoot, but it never transformed those training into match day time or during game time. We don't see those training that we see them putting up during training on the pitch. We don't see anything of that nature. Whose fault is this supposed to be? The players or Mauricio Pochettino? Pochettino is on the pitch to score goals, but then the tactics. Tell me what you saw in yesterday's game. Did you see any formation? Did you see any tactics? Did you see what Chelsea were trying to do in the game against Arsenal? That poor performance. Did you see anything different? If you saw something, if you saw any formation that really or any tactical play in that game, let me know. Maybe I can go back again. I was sleeping watching that game. And yes, I was sleeping. It was boring. I was sleeping. I took a nap in that game. I saw the first goal. I was right here. So these are the things that we have to look into as Chelsea fans and the people that watch football. Mauricio Pochettino is supposed to be accountable for this mess. The number of goals that Chelsea have conceded is as even exceed the number of goals that Chelsea have scored. Apparently, I heard Chelsea have conceded 57 goals. I was reading yesterday. 57 goals. And how many goals have we scored? Pretty much the same amount of number. Inconsistency lineup. Look at yesterday's lineup. Thiago Silva more experienced in there. You can put Thiago Silva in there and put somebody else, someone better with a little experience to be in that Alpha Gilchrist position. Look at how he was being turned in and out for that first goal from Leonardo Trossard. Youth development failure. There hasn't been any improvement in the development of these young players. Youth development has been failure. Transfer strategy that goes to the owners and the sporting directors. Failure also, they fail over there. The fans are frustrated. The fans are asking questions. Time for everyone to ask their question and come on the show. Tired of this shit. Gulam Mustafa, I've gone through a lot. Anything you want to add to what I just said? And I'll go through some of the comments from the fans those that are watching. And guys, do not forget to drop your likes on the video. Let's see if we can make it to 50 likes at the end of the stream. Maya said, thank you very much, Maya, for your wonderful comments and helping out each and every day. And Maya said, nah, Scala, you can teach players to strike. It's called training. Absolutely. Scala, come on board. Let us get into this conversation. And
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
mean,
back
look,
to the
you
comment,
can.
guys.
I do agree. You can teach players to strike. It's called training, but you cannot replicate the same thing in the actual game. You can do training 24/7, but when it comes to the game, it's not really about how much you train. It's about what your temperament is. Carlos Tevez, he never used to train, but when it's game day, this guy used to give his 100% and used to bang. Same goes for Eden Hazard. He barely trained. He said it himself. Like he hated training, especially under Sari. But he was your guy, whether it was Sari, Jose, or whoever it was. So what I'm saying is, like, there are certain things which you cannot train, which you cannot teach. Those are inbuilt in a player. It's called skill. It's called talent. What, as I said about Cole Palmer, what Cole Palmer has when it comes to finishing, that pass, weight of pass, or his vision, you cannot teach that. You cannot replicate that. However you want to train. Say for Enzo, like say for Raheem Sterling, or let's say Madueke, you know, he can train every day, every week, every month, but he will never have that kind of ability of a Cole Palmer, because he was born with it. You know, so that was my point around that. But yeah, man, I think you summed it up everything. Although I do feel like Pochettino, he has to take a lot of blame. I do agree that these are young players. This is not a it's not a United squad where everyone is 25 plus. You can expect some consistent performances, but most of your squad is like below 25. So it's the coach's job to build a system and make sure players are playing well. I mean, Enzo cannot be that bad. Caicedo, all these players, they are not bad players. I already said there are about 8 players at Chelsea which I'll take. You know, you cannot even name me three at United which you will take at Chelsea. So yeah, man, I think I don't think they're going to sack Poch. I feel like they are going to give him one more season, and we'll see what happens there. I think you do need a center forward. Maybe you spend big in that position, and I don't think you're getting Europe, by the way. That's my opinion. And if results don't improve next season, I think then he'll be gone.
Thank you very much, Scala from Manchester United fame. We have our brother DJ Sav who is in the building, and I know he's got a lot to drop on the channel. He's got a lot of tools and maybe a dollar he's gonna drop on the show today. But before I get to my brother DJ Sav, let me go through some few of the comments before it piles up for me. I want to love you forever in house, and she said a big up to Maya and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is well. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Show my brother some love. Thank you very much. I want to love you forever as usual. Always supporting the channel in the distance. Maya said there's no skills in scoring. Is the basic of football. Even my buddy cousin can give me 15 GA a season. That's what he believes. Maya, thank you very much. Can Poch 10 things around? I don't know. Because of the game we have, I doubt we can get some point from there. That's how Maya feel of Mauricio Pochettino and his Chelsea team. Poch is a project guy. I don't know what's going on behind the scene. They are inconsistent. It's a crisis. Absolutely. That's from Maya. Thank you. Maya went again and said that now people are also bashing Nicholas Jackson. Yes, Jackson is receiving lots of abuse on social media platform here and there, but we don't have to do that. You know, I don't condone that kind of act. Poch is setting up his team. You cannot tell me it's because of the players. They cannot turn up each and every week, according to Maya. And Maya said, I keep saying this. Enzo is a deep line player. He is a natural six. He's a natural six. They just converted him to an eight because he has a coach or a manager who doesn't know his ability. According to Maya, Maduiki regrets too badly. He believed Maduiki have also regrets, and he said, and you telling me the players are just playing bad ball? They are under a system. It's cappuccino system. All right, I feel your pain, E. Absolutely. Yesterday I tried to hold myself up because it wasn't anything good to watch at all. We are tired of this crap, man. Mauricio Pochettino and his tactics. Big up to you, Todd. Todd in the building. Todd, say hi, Nee. Are you? Says how are you? And my Forest team lost to Everton. We didn't show up. We were awful. We play Manchester City at home. I think we can rebound, beat them, and beat them Arsenal and Liverpool have been playing great, according to Todd. Thank you very much, Todd. I hope you're doing well. The whole family is doing well. It's always nice to see Todd back on the channel again. I want to love you forever. So that you say it's crisis. This isn't something new. Chelsea has been in crisis for a long time now. The only difference is in the crisis, people come together as team and to solve it. Yet we haven't, which I agree with you 100%. So big up to DJ South. Destroy HHH is back to the building against his eight players. Are a lot, Scala. I would say five at max. Big up to Michele. Michele, man, it's been forever. It's been ages. Big up to you, man. It says, big up me, DJ Sav, rest of the panel, chat, and the blues. Absolutely. Fact. I want to love you forever. Since the Roman era, it's just that in that era. It's I think it's West Mikhail again. Mikhail again dropping one right now. Let me go through before I go to DJ Sav. Says, trust the process. We are overreacting. Perhaps we have been happy and we started strongest team and drawn yesterday. We did not start strongest team. We can't argue that on Poch and injury too. Okay, I know where Mikel is coming from. How Chelsea started. We started a good team. Injuries have played a role. Why we're not performing. We're not giving it that 100% performance each and every day. But Poch is supposed to be able to get these guys playing better. But let me know what DJ Sav is. Guys, keep dropping your comments and your questions in there. And Scala, DJ Sav, and myself, we go through some of them, or we go through all of them, not some, all of them, and we'll give you our thoughts. DJ, welcome back to the show. And how is today going, sir?
Yeah, big up to you, Nee, as always. Thank you as always for having me on your stream.
Pleasure,
big up to
pleasure.
big up to Scala, big up to everyone in the comments. And Mikhail, oh my god, bro, long time no see, bro. I've seen him on other streams, I've seen him on live streams as well, doing the Chelsea the Chelsea live matches. He's on streams. So I've seen him, and a big up to him. It's been a long time, brother. It has been. And everyone in the comments is all big up to you, every single one of you. And if you guys want to do, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, listen, Lee, I'm not going to even talk about Poch. The reason why I'm not going to talk about saying Poch out is because I never wanted the guy in the first place. So I'm not even going to go down saying Poch out again, because I think everyone knows where I stand on that when it comes to Pochettino. In terms of the game yesterday, look, listen, it's not just on Poch yesterday. The players let the whole club down yesterday. I think, there was no passion, there was no fight, there was no energy, there was no nothing in that. Over the years, we've seen players like JT, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Deco, Michael Ballack, players like this that have all come to the football club and fought for this badge and fought for the crest when they're playing for us. And I didn't see any of that with these bunch of players. And, I tend to try to always give the players the benefit of the doubt. But yesterday they were just absolute garbage, the whole lot of them. The only one I can really give any kind of decency to is probably Petrovic. That's only because he saved us from making a score into what I call a cricket score yesterday. So I can't, other than that, the rest of the players were just absolute, dog crap, mate, to be honest with you. And and to be fair, to be honest with you, it's a bit of everything. I said it already. It's from the top right down to the coaching staff, right to the players. Yeah, but the players, you pointed out one thing, Lee. This manager that we brought in, was supposed to get the best out of these young players. He's been known over the years to get through his talent with Southampton. He did it with, then he obviously went on to Tottenham. He did it, then obviously went to PSG when he started getting the bigger jobs. Unfortunately, though, I've not seen no improvement from any single player in this Chelsea team since this guy's been on board. You tell me what players he improved. And people are going to come and say, oh, Cole Palmer. Well, Cole Palmer was an excellent player for Manchester City. He's learned all that from Pep Guardiola. Let's be real here. And he's just brought
He
back
was
to
just
Chelsea.
not getting game time.
He was just not getting game time. All his skill set, his skills levels, his goal, how he is as a player is all from Pep Guardiola and their coaching staff, because that's how they drill their players there. We've lost that kind of way at Chelsea now. We don't have the right coaching staff for me. I don't think we have the right people at the football club that are running the football club from top to bottom. And we are going down this avenue where we're going to be struggling. I'll probably say, like Dan said yesterday when he spoke, we're going to be struggling for the next 2-3 years, bro, before Chelsea come back to where we want to be. Okay, and I don't think Poch is the right guy for this job. I'm not going to keep saying Poch. I'm not going to say Poch to be sacked. I'm just saying Poch for me is not the right guy for this job at this moment in time. We have to maybe look at the situation in the summer. I know Scala's come out and said that he doesn't think Poch will get sacked. I don't think he's going to get sacked personally in the summer. I think these owners are going to stick with him for another season. All this talk that you're hearing after matches of reactions of maybe Poch's job is on the line. It's not. It's not on the line at all. This is just talk coming out of the media that it is. But we all know deep down that he's going to be staying at Chelsea beyond the season. And he's already apparently there's talk that he's already talked about the place for next season and the plans for next season. So I can't see him going anywhere anytime soon. So, look, while he's at the helm, yeah, he's got to do a lot of improving with these players. And, people are coming on to Enzo Fernandez, right? And coming on to Caicedo and players like that. Let's be real here. Yeah. Caicedo was not a bad player at Brighton, was he? Yeah. And people can go on about he was still playing in the Premiership. Yeah. I can't believe you come over to Chelsea and you become a bad player overnight. I'm sorry, it don't work that way. Enzo Fernandez, okay, people could say, yeah, he struggled. I'm not going to lie, he has struggled. Maybe the league is a bit too quick for him. But, he's only been in the club for, a year and a bit. realistically to say, yeah, he's trying to still get used to things. And the guy's carrying a hernia injury as well. Maybe fans don't know that, but he's carrying a hernia injury, and yet Poch still, and yet our manager still decides to play him. So at the end of the day, yeah, a lot of this is on. And tell me one other thing, Neil, right? How do you put a young kid, and you hung out a young kid up to dry yesterday in Gilchrist, when he's got the likes of Trossard coming at him and eating this guy up proper yesterday? Okay, and then you got Kai on the other side coming and giving this guy damages on you. Kai was cooking Cucurella. Okay, and the other centre backs, and then you had and Saka as well, and then you had Trossard cooking this kid from our academy in Gilchrist. I mean, if Chalobah was on the bench yesterday, bro, why the hell did he not just start him in this game yesterday? I know he came out with something in the comments about why he didn't start him, but surely in a game of this magnitude, yeah, against who we're playing and who they are, why are you going to risk a kid in this game? And we all saw what happened yesterday. And they absolutely battered. And as I said, it could have been a cricket score, mate. It could have been a cricket score. It had been for Petrovic. Okay, and then he brings on Thiago Silva after we're 5-0 down. For what? Playing 5 defenders at the back because he's shown clearly he doesn't trust his defenders. And on top of that, a couple of days before the match, okay, fans realises he's coming out and slating Mudryk in the press conference, not in the press, but he's slagging him off, more or less, saying the guy doesn't have the brain capacity to play my system. Okay, you're slagging off a player before an important game, and then you expect the guy to go and put on a performance for you. If that was me, mate, I'd turn around and say, stick 2 fingers up and say, you're slagging me off to the media people out there, right, and you want me to come and put on a show for you? Come on, man, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't do that.
I mean, I agree with you, DJ. I agree with you. I can't agree with you less on whatever you said. Everything you're spot on. Because, look, how can Jose Mourinho would never put an academy player, Alfred Gilchrist, in a game of that magnitude, in the game of that stature, a London derby. This is rival. This is bragging right. Yet we all point fingers at Mauricio Pochettino because he doesn't understand Chelsea heritage. He doesn't understand the rivalry between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea, or maybe Chelsea and Arsenal. He doesn't understand what London derby means. For you to put a player like that in that position, for Chelsea to concede 6 goals and did not do nothing much until the dying moment of the game, bringing Thiago Silva. For what? Thiago Silva did not deserve that. And I do understand everything Mikel is saying. I come back to Mikel's comments over here. I think I did not take his comments very well. It says, this is about what we will get from a manager. DJ, unless we change direction, we will hover at some level with some issues. Agreed. Poch will have to let go eventually, hopefully sooner. Coming from Mikel. Mikel said it's not meeting expectation if we cannot even make Europe, much less in a trophy somewhere. And Miles said, absolutely, then he needs to be sacked. But I mean, Mikel, if it's not sackable offense to not meet up with his expectation for the season, then why not him being sacked? Eventually, yes, but not on basis of yesterday's alone game. Is that the point I was making? Okay, that's the point that he was making. I said had we drawn 0-0, we would have been singing his praises by now. And I do agree. Reactions comes when team goes down, but this is too much. He made too many mistakes. And if it was maybe Chelsea and Brighton, it would have been down by now. But Chelsea and Arsenal, a team that is on top of the Premier League table, and you know how good they are and how good they've been from beginning of the season till now, and you're playing them and you put in the player like Alfie Gilchrist. Come on. All right, so let me go to Scala again and see what Scala have before I come back to the comment. But thank you very much, Mikhail. It's been a long time, but I'm enjoying your comments in the comment section. I'm enjoying it. Guys, let's see if we can make 50 likes before the stream come to an end today. Over to you, Mr. Scala.
Yeah, I mean, I was just hearing what DJ was saying about, these the players you guys have. And I don't think when I look at my team and your team, I think we have a very, very, very average squad. I'm not talking about the first 11, a full squad. I mean, even without with the injuries and even without the injuries, when we put out an 11, I mean, I'm very, very skeptical about the players, especially certain players who should be not there. When I'm mentioning certain players, the first
Yeah.
one comes to mind is Rashford. That guy needs to be kicked out. That's my very hard stance on that player. But when I look at Chelsea, I don't see too many players. I mean, I just don't get the. I mean, whenever you guys have been successful, whether it's Champions League or Premier League, you always had those two good centre backs. But I don't get like why, like even I don't know what's your injury status. But 1 week I seeing Silva playing. He's getting paired with Chalobah. Then both of them are completely removed, and Badiashile and this guy,
Inconsistent
Disasi is
lineup.
playing. I mean, that's first of all, that itself is so wrong because how are you going to build a spine when both your centre backs are switching in and switching out in the Champions League? If I'm not wrong, not the Champions League. I think it was against. I don't know which game it was. I saw Chalobah playing. I completely forgot that guy was still at your club. And out of the blue, he's getting a chance.
Yeah,
Don't
he
get me
was
wrong, he's
injured
a
for a
decent
while.
player,
Yeah, he was
but
injured for a while.
like Mourinho said, like even I think he was at Chelsea when he said that you have to build your team from the back. You know, I think you got a decent fullback in Gusto. I think he's almost a certain. Thiago Silva elapses last year, and then you have three centre back left with Disasi, Badiashile, and Chalobah. I think Fofana is injured, so we'll not count him. And then there is this whole left back conundrum where you guys don't know who to start because Cucurella, he was harassed by Saka at that first half. And Ben Chilwell, although he did well coming on, but his fitness is very, very questionable. He's injured again.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's where he needs to start, in my opinion. Like build a back four or back five with the keeper included. I mean, yesterday's goal, which is the first goal he conceded, the keeper, that should not be going in. It's in the near post. I guess the shot is hard, but it's still in the near post. So I think that will be a good starting point for the next season. Everyone talks about the striker that Chelsea need a number 9, but I feel it's the opposite. Like you guys need to sort out your defense first, man. You mentioned 57 goals, didn't you? I mean,
Yeah.
that is unacceptable, man. That is,
That's
you know what?
embarrassing, bruv. That's
Yeah,
embarrassing, bro.
especially when you think about Chelsea, because you guys are known to be very good defensively. I mean, you guys conceded 15 goals in that 2004 season. There is no chalk and cheese between those what you were and what you are now. So that's my opinion. I think you guys need to do what you have been famed for. That is have a very strong defense. That's what we did last season. We had a spectacular home form. I think we conceded like 12 goals last season at home, and that's why we won a cup and got top four. I think that's where something like Chelsea can do next season. That's my opinion.
See, the problem I have got, Sculler, with the problem I have with Pochettino, right, is the guy's too goddamn stubborn for his own good. And the reason why I say he's too goddamn stubborn for his own good, yeah, you're going to Arsenal, you're rocking up at Arsenal, right, yeah. You know already your two centre backs that you played against Everton in Chalobah and Thiago Silva may not be starting the game. So what the best thing to probably do is you got disaster coming at the back alongside Badiashile, all right,
Who can't even run?
who can't even run. So what you would do, okay, being a man, how I thought Poch would probably do it, and if it was Jose, knowing that he's got those injuries to the squad, what he'll do is he'll set up the team tight. So let Arsenal come at him, keep the game down, making sure that they don't concede, and then try and get Arsenal on the break. But what did he want to go and do? He went out all attack. Yeah, and when you go all out attack and you come out against a team like Arsenal, okay, and you haven't got the players that are going to finish off their dinner like we have without Cole Palmer in that team, you know what's going to happen. Eventually we're going to get found out. That's exactly what happened to us yesterday. Okay, and seeing Kai Havertz score 2 excellent goals against us yesterday and rocking off in the crowd, rocking away with his new teammates. All right, I'm looking at him thinking I'm not saying it's embarrassing, but all the Chelsea fans are knocking this guy when he left our football club. Every single one of them was so happy to see, it's Shai Havertz, he's this and he's that, I said it from the beginning, yeah. The guy's a talent, okay? Try and hold on to him. And he was forced out of the football club, by the way. He didn't want to leave, but he was forced out. And we got rid of him. And I said it, eventually it's going to come back and it's going to bite us on the backside. And that's exactly what he did yesterday. He scored 2 good goals. Could have had a hat trick. Okay, thank God he didn't. And almost. And Arteta decided to take him off afterwards to bring on I think Martinelli for him. Right afterwards, it's like Arteta was feeling sorry for us because he didn't want Kai Havertz to get a hat trick against us. I mean, that's how embarrassing it was yesterday. Guys, when I was watching that match. Yeah, that's how bad we were.
I do agree with you, DJ. But DJ,
You know
we still got a lot to cover here. We still got a lot to cover on the show. We lost Scala. But anyway, okay. All right, Scala, I didn't see your message on time, but thank you very much for coming on. It says, it's very late. It's 12:30 a.m. His play. So, Scala, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Hopefully, we see you again tomorrow. Mr. Mikel, the big man himself. He said that if we win, draw, we say give him time. Then he loses again, we cry for his head. Then he wins the game, we say he needs more time again. Well, that's coming from Mikel. Maya said I need not to be rude, absolutely not to be rude, but a guy who bottled the league against Chelsea, and it was a London derby. Does he even understand the pressure of a big game and cup games? I don't really think he does. I don't really even understand he would take cup games or finals very, very seriously. He wouldn't have lose to Liverpool and the manner at which he lost our finals, the Champions League final to Liverpool. Unacceptable. Maya said, man, I can't believe Ben White cooked us in yesterday's game. Mikel is just laughing. Out of all players, at least Zinchenko, but Ben White, no man. It says no man. That's mad disrespect from Maya. It says Martinez and Varane was far except the 7-0 and 6-3. LOL from Dextro HHH. Maya said the Poch is lucky that he wasn't hired under the Roman era. He would have been cleaning his shoes by now.
Spot on, bro. You'd see a helicopter coming over. You see a helicopter flying over in Cobham, then you know what's going to happen.
It's sacked. Someone is going to get sacked.
Someone's going to get sacked. Yeah.
All right, but DJ, some of the questions that I've laid out today in my show, the question that I keep asking is, there's been a lot of regress at the football club and no improvement. And I put certain players under the regress category. And I named Silva, I named Colwell, I know Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo.
Yeah.
Do you really agree with me? Let's touch on that base before we move on to the...
Yeah, 100% I do, Nee. And I know I'm here. I'm always I'm always here. People say, "Oh, you're you take up a lot for Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo." But listen, mate, they have regressed so much under this guy, and I don't think I've ever seen Caicedo. Caicedo is more to what he was last season with Brighton, to what he is at Chelsea. He's an imposter, mate. Yeah, this is not the same guy. And I don't know if it's because he's low on confidence. The manager doesn't know what he's doing with him in training. I'd love to go to a training ground one day and see how these guys, how Poch drills these players.
Maybe they don't even understand the system.
Yeah. Oh, how he drills these players, mate. Because I don't believe for the life of me that these guys become bad players overnight. I'm sorry. It just doesn't seem that way at all. You put Caicedo and I say you put Enzo in a Pep team, or you put him in a Klopp team, the guys are going to ball out, as simple as that. Yeah, you put them probably in an Arteta team, they're going to ball out. Yeah, okay. But for whatever reason or another, they're struggling at Chelsea. Okay, and again, people can go on about the system. People can talk about saying, they're bad players, they're this and that, they're not ready for the Premiership, they're too slow. Utter nonsense. Enzo Fernandez, for me, I think personally, for me, okay, I think he's a bit bamboozled, really, to be honest with you. The fact that we've gone and got rid of all our experienced players, and when he first joined the football club, okay, you had Kante, Kova, and Jorginho all there. And the man's probably thinking, I'm going to go and play with Champions League winners, man. I've just won a World Cup. I'm now going to go to a football club where I've got to be playing with Champions League winners. I don't think for the life of him he realised that they were going to get rid of these guys, and they were going to try and make him and Caicedo ball out in the first season, and make him the number one midfielder in the club, and make him expect him to come in and ball out straight away. The guy's coming from a different league. Yeah, he's coming from the Portuguese league. I know that league very well because obviously I follow that league pretty well because I have a lot of interest in the Portuguese league because of my heritage and background, and I follow that league. And compared to what it is, to what that league is all about, and to what the Premiership is, we're talking about two different lot of games here, two different ways of playing. And if you can't get, you're not going to come to the Premiership and ball out straight away. You're going to need time, and these guys are going to need time to ball out. It's just unfortunately we're in a situation where we're going through a complete rebuild at the football club, and these guys are not being given the time because a lot of our fans out there as well are getting on their backs as well, and it doesn't help. No one's realising that these players have got a lot to learn, and they need the manager is gonna get them through this all. And Poch, I thought, was that guy, because I thought when we brought him in, I thought, yeah, okay. As much as I didn't want him at the football club, I knew his reputation was good for bringing through the youngsters and playing the youngsters. He did that at Southampton. I've not seen that at Chelsea at all, bruv. Tell me, what player has he improved since he's come to Chelsea? Be honest with me. What player has he improved since he's come to Chelsea?
Hi.
Hi. I was going through DJ. Theodora said hi too. I was going through my documents. I was trying to find out profile and all that kind of stuff. Who has really Mauricio Pochettino really improved since he came to the football club? We saw players that were doing better during preseason. I was right there, not just on TV. I was right there live in the stadium. I was running up and down from one state to the other state, watching these players play. Ian Madsen, I got close to this guy. I even talked to him, and I saw his performance. It was outstanding. Where is Ian Madsen right now, playing in the Champions League semifinals? Mauricio Pochettino did not fancy how good this player can be, and then chose to let him go and put somebody else, a wrongful player playing the wrong position in a Madsen's place, and kept Cucurella, who cannot defend, who cannot even produce much going forward. There we are with Mauricio Pochettino. I can't see any player that he has really developed. Cole Palmer, young player of the season, probably he can work his way out to Golden Boot. If Chelsea start playing well, he gets better. He get better and start playing again. He can get that Golden Boots, and I'll be very, very happy. We all know the standard of Cole Palmer before he joined Chelsea. He's a good player. He wasn't getting game time, and he joined Chelsea at the right time to get game time. That is all I've seen, but haven't seen any other player that has developed under Mauricio Pochettino. Maybe you could say maybe I hate team, and that no, I don't hate Poch. No. DJ will tell you. I've always.
No, I have no hate. I've got no hate. I've got no hate for him. I've got no hate for him either. Right. I'm just asking that question of what players he improved, and and people can go. Cole Palmer was already a good player before he joined our football club.
Right. We have Mikhail in the building. Mikhail, let's see your face for a second. Let's see your face for a second. Let's see that handsome face for a second. Mikhail is in the building.
What's going on?
He's going to join us. There you go.
Sorry,
there you go.
I'm sitting here working, so yep. Hey DJ, brother, how you been?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you as well, bro.
Yeah.
Mikhail, before you
nice to see you too, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you able to listen to my comment and then joining us on the show here. But before I get into anything, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of back in the days under Blue Clouds YouTube channel, Mo Kasib, where I see myself, Nice over there, Mikhail is there, then they have Staff and DJ Staff, then we have Max also over there back in those days. That's the kind of feeling that just got within me right now. It's been a very, very long time. I'm very, very happy to see you again.
Likewise, I just wish it would have been under happier circumstances. And kind of sort of that's what I'm realizing today, that the whole blues online community, social media community is kind of out today to get some sort of get some sort of therapy here to understand how to deal with what we saw yesterday, right? So it's we've been at this point before as well, where we were crying out for the manager to be changed, or for direction to be changed, or for this to be changed or that to be changed. So the roller coaster continues. But it's nice to see us, taking this as an opportunity to jump on and say hello to each other at least, right? But the problems are many. No one thing is gonna be the only reason for our failure or our success. I think there's so many issues, so many problems, and it's gonna be you know it's still a roller coaster. It will stay a roller coaster. But yes, after a result like that or a performance like that, obviously one's gonna ask the questions, right? That if this were to become the standard,
Right.
then maybe we need to change direction, maybe, right? Now, I don't know if that means we get rid of the guy today or at the end of the season. But if he, I get the feeling that if Pochettino makes it to the end of the season, he'll probably start the following season as well. So it's almost like we're
Oh,
how bad do we want us to get and how
don't even
fast?
go there with me, Mikhail. Don't even go there. We don't want to see this man here next season. We don't want to.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if he's playing well and if he's coaching well, I'm all for it. Like, I don't mind, right? I just want what's best for the club, and as long as he can give us a trophy and European football, that it's not a the super high standard or bar that we're setting, right? It's
Right.
any trophy would do. We're not even being picky here because we understand that the clubs, not at the point where we can expect to compete with the really top tier clubs at this moment in our time, where we're going through whatever we're going through. Everybody knows what we're going through and continue to go through. But yeah, if you look at how much patience we've shown Pochettino, and I was just writing in the comments that if you remove Palmer from whatever Pochettino's accomplished this season, Pochettino would probably already have been fired. So Palmer's kind of been his lucky charm or
Shining
savior.
light, shining light. Yeah,
Yeah, and I say that because whatever Palmer's doing, he's not doing because of the work Pochettino put into him. He's doing it because of the work Pep put into Palmer.
I
hundred
mean, he's the
percent,
So
one that have
100%,
saved
100%.
I mean, Pochettino's job till now. He's the one.
and
Besides
and
Palmer, we would
that's
not be where we are now.
so we should be blaming Palmer then because he's single-handedly
Carrying
making
the
sure
team.
that Pochettino doesn't get fired. And unfortunately, that's why one has to jump to the conclusion that eventually we have to come to terms with the fact that Pochettino is not the manager we want to be going forward with. Oh, look who's here! It's our,
Found
our
some of it
our
talk.
guy from Fulham Road.
Yeah, Fulham Road, Broadway. Yeah, we'll come to him. We'll take his piece in a bit. In a
So
bit.
so the I guess that's the problem with the Pochettino give Pochettino time hypothesis, that we are going to basically see more of the same. He's not improving the whole team. He may be improving one player here, one player there, but even then you can argue it's not consistent. Whatever performance we are getting from the player he has improved, he'll have it's not consistent enough for us to say that okay, yes, this was this was only Pochettino and look at what he's accomplished. It's like we get two good games and then we get a horror show, and then we get two good games and we get a horror show, even from the players that are playing well. And I keep going back to the same, the seasons change and the managers change, come and go. But I keep saying that if everybody's playing bad, usually it's the manager's fault. And we saw that when Tuchel came in, took over overnight, he changed the same group of guys from mid-table mediocrity to suddenly, went on a march for the next 6 months, and nobody in the world could beat them. Same group of guys, no time to train them, just tactics and discipline and having the ability to communicate with the squad. And if we haven't seen it till now from Pochettino, then we're probably not going to see it next season either. Will we be marginally better? Probably. Will he have a few better players? Probably by then. We may go in the summer and buy somebody that maybe helps him out with his starting lineups.
Yeah.
But the problems that we see with Pochettino, but like for me, they're repetitive. Usually, I keep saying that whatever his starting lineup is, he spends the rest of the game undoing his starting lineup because his starting lineup is always, in my opinion at least, usually it's wrong. Very rarely have we looked at Pochettino lineups and said, okay, yeah, this is what I would have done too. It's always been like, okay, head scratcher. Why is he doing this? What is he doing this? What don't we know? Is there somebody injured? Is the wife been tweeting again, or whatever the drama of the week? And then we find that even yesterday there was a comment made that he ended the game with the team he should have started with, and that's kind of sort of been playing out over the weeks of this season, from match day to match day. Maybe he's tinkering too much. Maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes we don't see. Either way, it ends up kind of being frustrating to watch as Chelsea fans. And I'll shut up now.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, Mikhail. Mikhail have laid down his points. So that come back to Phantom of Mini topic here in a second. Maya said, no lie, all I want is a trophy. That's my standard for my football club. It's our heritage to win at all time. Apparently, we will be 18th place if Cole Palmer didn't come to Chelsea. And big up to Phantom of Minute topic. He's in the building with us, in the studio with us. It's Super Frank Lampard. My last question, two questions I'm going to ask Mikhail before I go to Phantom of Minute topic. Is Mikhail, should Pochettino held accountable for the team's poor performance and failure? Would you say that he has developed any player according to what you've seen beginning of the season to now? Has there been any youth development, or have the youth development been failure due to Mauricio Pochettino's reign?
Well, the obvious answer is maybe Gallagher's come more into a starting role, starting lineup. Obviously, he's wears the captain's armband. You
Right.
could argue that he's improved, and he's trying to build that consistency of mentality maybe that we need to see from our youngsters. But is he the man that the team plays around? Is he the man that's dictating how we compete? Maybe not. Maybe not. Right. So it's maybe too much too soon to ask from somebody that young to give. Uh, Apart from that, I don't know. You could argue that maybe Mudrik and Modueke from time to time play okay. You could argue that Jackson is linking up nicely with Palmer on occasion. But has Caicedo improved? Maybe slightly, but has he set up the team to protect Caicedo or Enzo? No. And Gallagher's left to kind of be the cleanup guy, to always kind of step back into midfield and try to correct the imbalance when there is imbalance. And by and large, we've seen a lot of games where it's just goal to goal, end to end football. There's no midfield presence at all, and that's damning, because Chelsea used to be a club that used to be known for having a one of the best midfields in world football, and we used to win and lose our games in midfield, and now it's like either we're attacking, or we're in panic stations on our own goal, trying to thwart the opposition from walking past us every time they get the ball. So I again, it kind of circles back to, in my mind, has he improved somebody? Probably. But has he improved the collective as a unit? No. And, and then again, I am being unfair there, because going forward with the ball, when we attack, we actually look better than we have under Pochettino, than we have under the Potter, or than we did under Lampard, or we did under Tuchel even. His attack looks better. Now you could argue that some of it is the players are different now, the profiles are different. We play back four, so there's more people to join in the attack. When we go forward, there's more attacking players in the starting lineup. All of that is true, yes, and I agree that for the first time in a very long time, I actually tune in looking to see us attack. Whereas in previous years, we would just not even like to play with the ball. We would just give the ball back to the opposition and be like, we don't want it, you keep it. Or we would have that infamous sideways, back pass, sideways, back pass going on all day long with Jorginho. And you could tune out, walk away, and come back 20 minutes later, and the same thing would be happening still. So we would have 80% possession and no goals to show for it. So I do like what he's doing with the offensive side of the game. I just don't think that we have defensive compactness. And like somebody else was saying, unless we are compact at the back, in the Premier League, you cannot be buying at the top level. And as you've seen, the field in the top, it used to be top four. I think the top eight is now competing at a level where it's very hard to break into that group. And we've seen that Chelsea throughout the season, we've been languishing in double digits, more or less 10th, 9th, 11th, 12th. It's very hard to break out from there because a lot of these teams are playing at a level which we, unfortunately, or at least with the consistency that we are not playing, showing ourselves.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mikhail, for that wonderful submission over there. Yes, that's how he sees it. We have Makim in the house, but before we go to we get back to Makim, Phantom of Many topic. I think you drop off. I don't know if YouTube, the StreamYard kick you out, but if you get a chance, you can click on. We're still here discussing things. Big up to you, Andy. Andy said Poch and Chelsea director have to go next season, according to Andy. Phantom is back on the show. Makim in the building says big up me and everyone in the chat. Big up to Richard. Richard, I don't want to butcher someone's name, so big up to you, Richard. Guys, do not forget to drop a like on the video. Once you jump on the show. Do not forget, it's very important. It says it's like the players except Cole Palmer have no objective playing for the team. I think there is lack of leadership within the team. Jackson is not a good option for the center forward role, which I do agree. I know Jackson over time, Jackson will get better. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining the show. Richard, I want to see more of you on the show. As the channel is open for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a Chelsea fan, you have to be United fan. So welcome to this platform. We want to hear all negativities and positivities from our rival fans. But let's welcome Mr. Super Frank Lampard, interim manager. Welcome back to the show. Phantom of Many topic. What do you have for us today, sir? What did you see in the game yesterday, sir?
that my phone heats up, right? So well, from the time you see my face, I have about 4 minutes. So if you make me wait, that's fine. But if I hit that 4 minutes, I have to go put it in the refrigerator.
I thought
you've
changed your phone by now.
A lot. No, it's still this way. I don't know why. StreamYard is just that way with many phones.
Okay.
But anyways,
go ahead.
Okay, so here it is. Tomorrow, bring in Super Frank Lampard for the super interim manager. I don't know if they have decided who they want as coach next year. It's not going to be Poch, so just kick him out now, and let's just play whoever is willing to play well. So if it's David Washington, put him up, because the rest of the games don't matter. We're not going to get relegated, so who cares, right? I mean, play the Gilchrist or play the what do you call it, the U23 team. Yeah, play whoever wants to play, and whoever doesn't, just put them on the bench. If we brought Mudryk for 8 years, then we have him for 8 years. If he wants to play on the practice squad or whatever, then let him be. I don't care. But here it is, okay? I'm going with Tuchel. Wherever Tuchel lands up is where I'm going with next year. Okay, so I'm going on loan. And if it means getting loaned back to Chelsea because Tuchel is the manager, then that's fine. But I'm just going to go with Tuchel. If he goes to Man United, that's where I'm going to be. Okay, so he was with Bayern. He's going to leave Bayern, right? Well, I don't know. If he wins the championship or the Champions League, is he going to leave Bayern still?
Yeah, he'll be leaving Bayern. Bayern announced in the middle of the season that Thomas Tuchel would depart the football club at the end of the season, which I think that was very stupid from Bayern Munich to make that statement. What if this man wins the Champions League? Go ahead, Phantom.
There must be something wrong with Tuchel. All his life, after like 12 to 18 months, he just doesn't get along with the management of the team on every team he's ever been on. And I don't know. I know what the thing with the Chelsea was. It had nothing to do with on the field. It was that he was getting a divorce or wanted a divorce, or his wife wanted a divorce, and then he wanted to go.
I mean, all is being related to off the field issue. It wasn't on the field issue, off the field issue.
Right. Yeah,
according
it
to
was
what I've been reading.
he wanted to go see his children during the off season, but Todd Bowley said no, you have to go to Italy to help scout or whatever. And his wife said, well, the children are going to stay in Germany, so if you want to see the children, you have to come out to Germany. And so he said, I want to see my kids. And Todd Bowley said, no, you have to go scout for me in Italy or whatever the deal was. And so they just mutually decided to part ways. Now, is he going to
So,
come back?
so,
I
so
mean, is the
Phantom,
kids'
what's your
problem
request?
still a problem? Huh?
What's your request right now? You want Frank Lampard as an interim manager, which I don't think is going
Yes,
to
I
happen.
want Frank Lampard as an interim manager, and next season I want either Jose Marino or I want Tuchel. Either one. I want someone who has coach. If you want to get Ancelotti, that's fine. Or if you want to go and whoever you want to get, Antonio Conte, that's fine. I want someone who has already coached Chelsea before in the past. That's
Okay,
who I want. Okay,
great.
thank you. I'm sorry,
Thank,
I'm heating up.
no,
So
yeah,
I'll
I
just
know.
chat.
That's why I'm
Thank you.
trying to take all the ways. Like, one more, Phantom, one more
Yeah.
before you go. Why did you
Yes.
decide to wear your Chelsea jersey today? Today you're not in the Manchester United jersey. Neither are you
Oh
in
no,
the
no.
Borussia Dortmund or Bayern Munich. Today you're with Chelsea.
No, I wanted to show off. I bought this in Australia. I recently got
Oh,
back from Australia. I made
beautiful.
like 16 videos in Australia, and I bought this at the flea market. So
Okay,
Chelsea, it's a knockoff. It's not real.
okay,
It's one of those knockoff Chelsea shirts.
okay.
And
Let me
I
ask
bought
you.
it like for $12 US. That's pretty good, huh?
I mean, if you the original price is within 100 to 120. That's
No,
the
I mean
original price. So
it's like
$12, it's not bad though. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's a
Phantom.
knockoff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Phantom. Let's go
Yes.
to Makim. I'm here with you all
Okay.
the time. So Dan is also there. Let me go to my brother who wants to have a word. My brother here,
Oh, is
Richard.
that
First
Chelsea
time.
Dan?
Dan is there, yeah. But let's go to Richard. Richard wants to have a say. First time having him
Okay,
on the
thank
show.
you.
Let's hear for Mr. Richard. Let us hear his concern. Please, Makim and then DJ Sav and Dan, please don't be mad with me because I know you guys. I'm always here with you guys. First person joining us today. So let's hear his words. Richard, welcome back to Blue Clouds Media channel. My name is Nee. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much. It's actually my first time of being on the show. It's very interesting. I'm a very passionate Chelsea supporter from like I would say the early 2000s,
Right.
and I've known this club from the time when Jose Mourinho took it and came in with Drogba and all the like. There is one identity I've always known about this club that even if it's losing, there is always that spirit of fighting. Believing that we are up there, our place is not down there. I mean, cutting the long story short, I do really appreciate where we find ourselves on the table right now. But I just think that it's like we take two steps in front and then go five steps at the back. Like when you look at what happened with the Everton game, the scores and the difference, the goal difference we had, and then we came back to the Arsenal game, it was something else. Personally, like I wrote in the comment box, I just think that the team really lacks a sense of leadership, like what we used to have in the days of Michael Essien, DJ Drogba, and all of that. And there is some sense of indiscipline around the team because if you look at what happened in the Everton game, where all I think Nicholas Jackson as well as the other guy, they were fighting for a penalty. I mean,
That's Wiki.
and Cole Palmer, yeah, Cole Palmer just came in, took the ball, and scored a goal again. So I just think that Chelsea has to do something about recruitment and instilling discipline and leadership around the team. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not saying that because we are not in the top four, we are not a great team. We are a great team, but we are just losing the sense of purpose. That's just how I feel around the team.
I do agree with you, Richard. What you see are really spot on. In discipline, you did mention in discipline, and also it looks like we're losing our identity. We're going to end up being like Manchester United as long as it takes for us to get to that top level. Michaela also did mention that the gap is getting would I say is widening each and every year because now we're seeing Aston Villa making up that. Now, as Manchester, Arsenal are also fighting for that first and second spot each and every season. 2 seasons in a row, they found themselves there. Manchester City, which we know, Liverpool are also there. Now, Chelsea are dropping down from that top 4 level. We know where we belong. We've always belonged to that top 4 each and every year. But it's been like 7 to 8 years now. It's getting to almost 8 years that Chelsea hasn't won that Premiership title. And just like you said, the leadership, there's no leadership, there's no leaders in that team, and that has been a problem. You did mention of Chelsea and Everton game where players were fighting over the ball, who wants to take the penalty. And I do understand when that happened. That's something that we also talk about a couple streams ago, which, Mauricio Pochettino, if he has done that from the beginning of the season, who is a designated penalty taker, I don't think they will be fighting over the ball. And I do understand Richard, where Richard is also coming from. Richard, what's the location, Richard?
I'm actually in Texas. I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas, not far. I mean, not far from me. Not far from me. Also,
What?
Michigan. I'm located in Michigan, so we'll see more of you. We'll see more of
Oh,
you on the show.
absolutely.
Yeah, Richard.
Now I know that this show is actually my first time.
Yeah,
So now I know that this show exists. I will
yeah,
subscribe to it because I
yeah.
always love to give this opinion because this is what keeps us going. I love waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning during the weekends or maybe at 2 p.m. Central Time. Leave whatever it is I'm doing. So I mean, look at a team like Arsenal, right? Some years back, Arsenal wasn't where it was, but Arsenal had to fight for its identity. Everyone was making a mockery of Arsenal, but right now you can't talk crap about them because they've worked on their act.
Right,
So ever since 2015, we have not had a Premier League. It's unheard of for a club that has taken the championship twice in the Premier
right.
League. We really have to do something about it. Like I said, recruitment and some sense of discipline around the team because to an extent, I'm feeling like Pochettino lacks the pedigree to command respect from the players. These players can't do this under Jose Mourinho. They can't try. They can't try. They cannot.
Thank you very much. You see, the man is very, very passionate. He did mention Michael Essien and Didier Drogba, the African heroes, the African brothers who came to help Chelsea gain that kind of historical moment. We saw that happen at Chelsea, and the club need those kind of experienced players back again. Leadership, and to remember, Michael Essien, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John
Mikel
Terry.
Obi,
These are all leaders
don't
in
say.
their various countries, and it would take. It would. I mean, they just like Michael said, until the model change, Chelsea will not be that kind of Chelsea that we used to know again. If they want to be that Chelsea, they have to change that kind of model where they're going for just under 20, under 21 players to rebuild. Maybe this is a rebuilding process. With over time, they will change their mind and bring in more experienced players, in my opinion. Let me know what Mr. Thank you very much, Richard, hanging there
Thank
with
you,
us.
thank you,
Makeem,
thank you, thank you.
welcome back to the show. What do you have for us, Mr. Makeem? Life is good. Come on, Makeem, are you there? Hello, Makeem. I think Makeem cannot hear us at this moment. I'll go to Chelsea Dan. Chelsea Dan, are you there, brother?
Big up to my fellow
Oh, I can
Lima
hear you. I can
boy.
hear you. Do you know what? I'm rolling up,
No, no,
innit?
no, no.
I'm rolling up, but I'm
Every
listening to you
time
guys.
I come and talk,
Sorry, man.
who comes
Hey,
back?
I'm
Who
upset.
comes
I'm
back? Who
upset.
comes back?
Okay?
Who
But
comes
you know
back?
what? You know, I let my brother
Fucking
Dan
comes
cook. I let
back.
my brother Dan cook. Go on, brother. Go on,
Football
brother.
soldier. You just come back from America. Hey, go on, my king.
No. All right, Dan. Makeem laid off. Dan, which of you? I mean, two of you. Which of you is ready to
Let
go
my
right
king.
now?
All right, let my king waffle a little bit.
All right, Makeem. Waffle. He said waffle a little bit. Waffle a little bit. Then you come in. Go for it, Makeem.
Okay, boys. We have to see for ourselves here.
Yeah.
I hate being right about things. This is why sometimes, when I say wild things about Enzo and Gallagher, I say it very early so that we can see that it needs to be changed. But this problem, I am upset. We have not made any progression from last year.
I feel you.
Sickening, egregious, negatively Tenacious defending, appalling. From the front to the back, from the back to the front. It was all bad. This was bound to happen. I've been saying this for so long. When you don't have a midfield, anybody can beat you. Midfield wins and loses game. But I'm gonna hold it here. I'm gonna hold it here for now because I'm doing something quickly. I'll let my brother Dan carry on with it, innit? But one more thing, one more
Big up,
thing.
my boy.
I would not tolerate any Noni Madueke and Noni Madueke slander. I would not tolerate that. And Jackson deserves a lot more respect than how we're behaving towards him. With a team that has no structure whatsoever. I'm gonna let my brother Dan cook for now while I'm finishing rolling up because I kind of spill some in a minute, you know.
I can feel the feeling. I can feel the pain in my brother McCain's. Because I know him. I know this brother for quite some time now, and you can tell when the voice is going high, there's something really wrong. Let's hear from Dan. Then we go back to DJ Sub and then Mikhail back again, and then my brother Richard, who lives close to me here in Texas in America. So let's go to Dan. Dan, over to you.
I don't want to hear no nonsense from McKinney about Jackson and Uni Madueke. They're bunch of frauds. What do you expect? And Phantom in the house, in the building. Big ups to you in that chat. Don't talk about Wesley Fofana. You wait when Wesley Fofana's coming back from injury. Because we know you're a Fulham Borough fan. Like last year, you said if
No,
Fulham beat Chelsea.
Dan, Wesley Fofana is a sensitive subject around here, you know.
Yeah, no, but I'm not talking about your Cucurella legend, who was dog shit
Makip, don't
against
react.
Arsenal.
Don't react to him
Newly
because you
made
want us to
Madueke,
go
dog
to
shit.
Wesley for
Yeah,
fun.
sorry.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
even react
That's
to
on
him.
me.
Don't even
Yeah, it's
react
on
All
to
me.
right,
him.
That was on
Makib, I
me.
thought he was
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah,
I thought he was
pretend
busy
it
cooking some
doesn't
reeks.
exist.
All right? Look, listen here. Our fan base, what do you expect? Yeah, Kai Havertz celebrate against Chelsea yesterday. Fair play to him. Because half our fan base...
Dan, give me a second. Dan,
What?
let's make it this way. I'll give you 2 minutes. Wrap it up with yesterday's game. Then I'll give you 1 more minute to sum up some of the questions that I'm going to ask you. Let's do it this way.
Okay.
Else we'll be here forever.
Yeah, well, go talk about the game
Let's do it this
first,
way.
yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Let
Wrap
me
it up
talk
for
about the
us. Give
game.
us summarize yesterday's game for us, so we can move on from there.
I ain't painful.
Okay.
There's no point to be paying against Arsenal. What do you expect? You got Balish Shitter. You got Kuku Menta. You have Petra Cavilla, who can't, who's nearly saved us. Fair enough, but 5 goals kept in. You have Chris Gilchrist, who's a frog. You have Donkey Kong up front. Yeah, called Jackson. You have Nuni Madueke, the basketball Matilda there. Yeah, you have Modric, the frog line. You have Conor Gallagher, who's a grasshopper. And you have Enzo, who's a slug. And Kai Soda, the Wikipedia merchant, just wants money. Situation is, right, what do you expect from this team yesterday? How do I say it? They were crap. It was useless. There was no mentality. There's no fighting spirit for the team. And Kai Havertz scoring a goal for us. And what do you expect from our fan base? Half our fan base threw a party last year when Kai Havertz goes. And he goes to score 2 goals. And this guy, yeah, might be a 65 million down the drain flop for Arsenal. And we know that Arsenal don't win nothing. But you let the boy go. And the thing is, Kai Havertz, King Kai, they say, the Arsenal fans say, right? He scored 2 goals yesterday. 2 wonderful goals. And people blame Pochettino for the mess. It's the honest truth. It is Poch, in a way, fault for the sub-line, what we saw. But we had no like guys, the man like Gusto. We never had no Cole Palmer, right? Thiago Silva wasn't fully fit. Badashila and Disaster. Yeah, both of these, yeah, in the centre back who got relegated with Monaco when I was at Monaco. Doesn't work in the pivot. They're both crap. How am I going to say? Chilwell is better than Cucurella, Marquinhos' boy. Chilwell, long-haired merchant. I think that guy needs to go have a shave and make sure he has a haircut so he can actually see what's on the ball on the pitch.
Dan, what do you think that Chelsea did not do right to win that game? I know you're going through the players; it will take forever to go through all the players. But what should Chelsea have done right to be able to win that game yesterday?
What should have done right? They knew it was a rivalry. We're Arsenal. We're like when we play against Arsenal, it's a big game. Chelsea Arsenal is a big game. You should know when it's a big game, there's fighting spirit, and you go win it. Yeah, right. You literally know when it comes to Arsenal bottle jobs, you have to pay for the badge, and there's none of them. Nee, if you actually watched Modric yesterday, and he didn't really play. He didn't hardly play. He just walked about, didn't care shit. Two shitters on the pitch at all. Nini Madueke, yeah, I don't care, Makim. He's a fraud. For what he did against Man City on Saturday in the FA Cup, laughing when you saw the likes of legends like Thiago Silva, Conor Gallagher, some of these players were jolted, yeah, after the game because they know how much it was upsetting. But this guy was laughing. Like, I think it was funny and laughing at Thiago Silva crying with Jack Grealish, and you're talking about these guys and and Jackson, who's the Donkey Kong, who can't score finish. Look, the header, what if that was Tammy Abraham, he would have buried that. If that was the likes of Dominic Solanke, he would have buried that, right? There's no excuse of this team. They're wash. They're crap. Yeah, we are in a big mess, and this team yesterday, yeah, did not show what they were worth at the football club. They didn't care. And the situation is, what do we go? Where do we go from here, Nee? Because we got Aston Villa this weekend. We're gonna get destroyed by them. These guys just don't want. They're just here for just for fun. They ain't got nothing to complicate now, right?
Mhm.
You're basically 3 points away from Man United to finish top six. We ain't finishing top six. This team are useless.
Okay,
Useless,
Dan.
actually crap.
Dan, would you say these certain players have really regressed under Mauricio Pochettino? Silva, Cowell, Enzo, Caicedo, and would you say that Caicedo, Modric, Sterling, Madueke, and Jackson haven't got any improvement at all under Mauricio Pochettino?
No, they haven't got no impact. And I can't blame
No, they
Pochettino for
haven't
this, Nick.
improved at all, and
They haven't
these
improved at
four
all.
players
No.
have really regressed under Poch. Silva, Cowell,
Yeah.
Enzo, and Caicedo.
Well, Silva, we all know Silva's one of our best centre backs, and when he's on the pitch, he brings the captaincy to the team. He makes sure that the front tier line on the back try to stay solid. But Nuno Madueke and all these lot, yeah, they're crap. They ain't got their heart set in the Chelsea Football Club team. And Jackson hasn't improved one bit. He scored what, 10 or 11 goals this season? All
Jackson 10
competitions,
goals,
12 goals. Yeah, 10 goals. That ain't good
Premier League
enough.
alone 10 goals. Yeah,
Not good enough. Well, like I said to you, Nee, and I said to DJ Sav, right? Right? What I said to you before. Tammy Abraham, at the same age as Jackson, when he was same age as Jackson, scored more goals in that season when we was under down, yeah, of the sanction that we couldn't buy players. He scored more goals than Jackson in that season. In all competitions, Champions League, FA Cup, Caribbean Cup, and the Premier League. So
right.
this Jackson, yeah, if you want to start being the main star for Chelsea, I want you to show us something because there's no excuse. And yesterday, I thought it's funny, Nee. You know me, yeah, I wasn't pissed off. I knew the situation when I saw the lineup. I said, well, we're gonna get smoked here. We're gonna get dominated. Well, fair enough, we got the possession, but we got back by 5-0. Well done for Kai Havertz. I'm happy he shut our Chelsea fans up and shut the owners up because he scored them two wonderful goals, yeah, that what you got rid of. What you made him, yeah, you made him so low, our Chelsea fan base made him so low that you wanted him out the club, yeah. The owners pushed him out. He wanted to stay at Chelsea and yeah, and fight for his formation. And you wanted him so much out of the club, like with Mason Mount. I'm glad what he did to you, to our fan base. And you
very
could
much.
salt as much as you like. You could salt as
Thank
much
you.
as you like, but what he done,
Thank you
like,
very much,
I'm happy.
Chelsea Dan. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Phantom of Many Topics said, Maya, do you agree on Super Frank Lampard interim manager? Why doesn't Tuchel like Tammy Abraham? According to Maya, Gulam Mustafa said, I'm back in kindergarten again. Big up to you, Kwesi Cherem, Malai Kwesi Cherem representing the GH. Yes, Mother Ghana, Africa, GH, Ghana to be precise. A big up to you. It's been a while, and I hope you are doing very well, my brother Kwesi. Maya said, what a way to sum up the game." Phantom Minute Topic said, "If you want a man who specialize in striker." Monitoring, then you need the special one, Jose Mourinho. 12 plays again, different season, different coach, but some same position according to Maya. Maya said, but McKean, Maduiki has been crap, man. I said I let Jackson side, but Maduiki, okay, he need discipline according to Maya. People are laughing over there. But anyway, let's go to maybe Makim is ready. Guys, after Makim is done, whatever is left, we can have our own idea. Everyone can jump in if someone ends his submission. But I'll be here. I'll be here just to control it so we can have it in order. Because I know Mikhail has a lot to say. DJ Sav is also patiently waiting. He has a lot to drop on the show. And also my brother Richard, all the way in Texas, joining us here. And so I'll say, Richard, you've come to the right place. The channel is open up for everyone. Chelsea fans, or whoever fan you are, if you love football, you're a football fanatic, the channel is there for you. Richard says, still have something to drop. Okay, no problem. I have a lot of time for you to come on, Richard. Let's Makim come in and we'll get some more from you guys. Makim, drop your few cents on the
Yes,
show
sir.
and how you saw the game, and has there been any progression, improvement, or regrets on these players? Let us know, Makim.
You know, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a whole bag of Yorkshire pudding that I've just heard there. That was a whole bag of waffles mixed in all together with some rotten potatoes, bro. That made no sense, yeah. The reason why I say that, yeah, is because if you're gonna call out your players, yeah, for what? Laughing with the opposition team. This has been going on for years, many years. People go to the final. Haaland does it all the time. Everybody does that. This has been a thing going on since Thierry Henry was still playing around. Like people understand, yeah, this is the competitiveness of football. Yeah. So it's not a thing where you can't single out Madueke and say, oh, he was laughing. No, it doesn't work like that. Because if you're gonna single out Madueke, then you're gonna have to do the same for Mount, who didn't stay for us, who didn't want to hold it down for us. There's many players, yeah, that have done similar things. After the games, yeah, opposition team players, they all mix up, they all mix. Thiago Silva has his reasons why he's crying. Madueke is young, he's not involved with Thiago Silva's career. Thiago Silva is looking for that one cup. He's been around the block. Madueke hasn't. Jack Grealish hasn't. Let's not mix everything in, yeah, just because we don't like the player. And Jackson, yeah, I could swear he contributed to up to what? Is it 15 or 13 goals altogether?
12.
Now, if you look how
12
we're
in all
playing,
competitions.
yeah. Wait. Hey, first of all, yeah, I'll let you cook, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
waffling. You're waffling.
Uninterrupted, yeah. So if you're not gonna call out, yeah, the structure, yeah, that comes along with the players, yeah, don't single out the profiles because the profiles are irrelevant. Look at the performances. It shows this team is bad. We are doing bad. There hasn't been any improvement. This is why I have been going so hard against Enzo and Gallagher because you can't. One, this is the same thing that Saka. It happened to Saka. What happened to Madueke? Now they're trying to call him a roadman because he was laughing with Grealish, as if he doesn't have any self restraint, as in he's like a that prototype. That's not who he is. Madueke is well put together. He's a good kid. He doesn't get into trouble. He doesn't even have that history. They did the same with Rashford. They even brought up Rashford's brother. Crime history. That has nothing to do with Rashford. I understand Rashford plays bad, but he's extra stuff. If you want to dive, because that's not your way to divert your anger towards a player, especially one player. Gallagher, Enzo, Chilwell single-handedly cost us this season. I've been saying it for so long, and they still played 90% of the games, regardless of their form. Madueke don't get games like that. You shouldn't harbor on the player like that. If his contributions, yeah, are minimal, yeah, the focus should be on the ones who's playing 90% of the times. And I can never see that. Chilwell will never become that player. Cucurella has contributed way better performances than Chilwell will ever have. Chilwell is a Leicester City player. Since then, he hasn't done anything. It's been 2016. He's in the same boat as Wesley Fofana. I'm sorry. It's a reality. We're nearly in 2025. It's going to be 9 years. Let's get over it and let's move on to better things. Jackson is a certified second striker. We all know this from before. Why are we complaining at him as if he's a fully made project? He got put into the deep end and he's swimming quite well, frankly. So I will
I
not
think,
tolerate slander from Noni Madueke, and I'm not going to tolerate slander from Jackson. The numbers match.
I,
Okay.
I, if I can jump in,
Michael?
I just wanted
All
to
right.
add
Yeah.
that.
Thank you very much,
I,
Makeem.
No
Now we can
player,
have
yeah, will
everyone
be
jump
able to
in. So
do
go
what
for it
Jackson
with
is doing.
yeah.
In this
Um.
team, yeah, no player can do what Jackson is doing. Even Osimhen will struggle
Facts,
in the
thank you.
Jackson position
Thank
right
you,
now.
landed it on the chat. You're waffling, McKean.
I'd name me one player, yeah, that can do what Jackson has done for us. I'm waiting.
guys, it's pointless. If we can't finish our meal, it doesn't matter what we're cooking, right? So he's not putting the goals in. Could he be better? Yes. Could he be more effective? Yes. But so could have been the last 20 players that we got rid of, right? So it's an ongoing problem. I just want to say this that there was a time when we as Chelsea followers, supporters used to mock Arsenal and Wenger for being distracted, invested in youth to the point of distraction. And we used to kind of look at each other and be like, that's not how you win trophies. And it's sad that now we're that club where we're too distraction chasing success through youth, which is not in itself, a bad thing, but it is a fool's errand. It's not going to be the recipe for sustained success if you go buy an 18-year-old every 2 weeks in South America. That's not how we're going to get to any level of consistency that we want our club performing at, which is trophies every season and Europe every season. It's in that context is if Madueke is struggling and Jackson is struggling and Mudrik is struggling and Enzo is struggling. It's because there is no experience around them to give them direction to shelter them as they're starting to gain their experience in this league. They've just been thrown in the deep end. This could have been a team in the championship. You bought all these players and thrown them together. They'd be floundering in the championship too because they just don't have what it takes to play together as a team consistently, game in game out. Especially with all the injuries, you're chopping and changing the lineups every game day. So it goes back to the same thing. We can argue which player is great and which player is not, but collectively we have problems that unless we change direction, will be there next year all over again. So if it's not Jackson, it's going to be the next guy struggling, whoever the next guy, whether it's Tony or Osimhen. Osimhen, by the way, has injury issues too. So while we're all like jumping up and down in the hope that Osimhen joins us, he's got injury issues too. So here we go again. Is what all I'm seeing if we go there. So uh, I think the problems. Sorry.
Go ahead, Makim. Then we can have a bit from Richard, and we go back to DJ. DJ,
No, no, no. I
apologize
was
for
just
keeping
I
you
was
for
just
so long.
laughing. I was
Okay.
laughing at what you were saying
Yeah, go
about
ahead. Go
Osimhen.
ahead.
That's it. That's it. No
Oh,
comment.
Osman has an eye socket that one more headbang into it and he could die, or he could be permanently out of the game. So so unless we wrap him in bubble wrap and play him, I don't know what the plan is there.
all right. Richard. Oh, I think we lost Richard for a second. I was going to go to Richard is back. Let's take a few words from Richard. We go to DJ Sav from there. Thank you very much, Mikhail. Thank you very, very much for that. Guys, if you still have time, do not worry. I got a little time for everyone to come on and have a say. There's a lot going on. I can't even get to the comments. But big up to you, Alpha. Alpha in the panel. Alpha said full panel now. Wow. Absolutely. Yes. It's about time. Once things are getting very bad, everyone wants to come on and have a say, and that's what the platform is open for everyone. Guys, please do not forget to drop your like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and the channel is made for the fans as usual. Let's go to Richard. Richard, you said you still have something for us on the show, so go ahead and drop it.
Yeah. Thank you very much
You're welcome.
for this
You're welcome.
opportunity again. I mean, I've not played professional football, and I presume that a lot of us on this show have not. There's a lot that goes on inside the dressing room that maybe we as fanatics or pundits of football or sports generally
Mhm.
might not understand. But at the same time, whatever goes on in the field of play is an exact expression of what goes on in the dressing room or maybe the training ground. You know, the problem that I see that Chelsea has right now, the criticisms have to begin from the top. Before we come to the field of play, it's almost like what is happening with Manchester United. Chelsea is gradually turning into more of a commercial platform for its owner than a club that represents its trophy grinding spirit, as it used to be some years back. The badge that Chelsea wears today, it shows winning. To get these trophies, you have to win. So, of course, definitely we may go up there and criticize the structure and all of that, but when you sign up for a club, any club in the Premier League, you are expected to be that top professional that you represent, that your contract says you are. So if they go on to talk about the performance of any player, I think fans have a right to do that. Be it Jackson, be it Manueke. I can't talk about Manueke's greeting of Greenwich after the FA Cup game. I mean, we are human. There's a human aspect of life. So what happens after that? I'm not talking about that. I
Right.
mean, I would specifically talk about players like Jackson, and some other players. They have not lived up to expectation. Yes, some part of the blame is them. Some part of the blame is the coach, probably the culture in training, probably the culture in discipline, because a lot of them have fallen. I mean, they've really regressed from what they were last year. Look at Jackson, the way he played in this club last year, and compared what he has played this year is totally different. Look at Enzo Fernandez, what he did at the World Cup, and here it's different. You
And even
know,
played much better under Frank Lampard and
yeah, played
Graham
much better,
Potter.
and yeah, under Frank Lampard and Graham Potter. So, I mean, I think when I jumped into the show, I had one of one guy talking about bringing back those coaches who have coached Chelsea. I'm all 100% for that because a coach like Tuchel, I think after Jose Mourinho, Conte, Tuchel, those are coaches that we believe that in the dressing room they are going to command a certain degree of respect. They have that pedigree to command that respect. You know what you're playing for. You know the badge you're wearing and all of that. Yeah, because when you are a professional, there are certain criticisms you should expect if you don't live up to standard. We are not here to pamper them. We are not here to pamper them. So, I mean, they should expect that. I don't know how far this goes, but definitely when they do see, they should know how well people feel out there when they watch them play. And we invest our time and maybe resources in any little way we can to support the club.
Thank you very much, Richard. Yes, there's a lot going on. You could tell Richard is feeling so much pain in there, and he's showing his concern and how he loved the football club. But big up to you, JC, and JC in the building, Alpha in the building, and fun supplementary topic. Alpha said, "I don't want your shit. I want you to." He said, I want you to fight for us." The quote we will never forget, coming from Alpha. Thank you very much for that wonderful quote. JC in the building. Alpha said that we need that poster. That poster for sure. Thanks to the media, it exposed the current situation about Chelsea Football Club at this moment. JC just laughed. Okay. Big up to you, Nee. Big up to you, to yourself, JC. Always a pleasure. Nice to see you back again. Let's go to our brother DJ Saab. I've made him hold for too long. DJ, over to you. I know you still got more to share with us. It's unfortunate there's been a lot of people on the show, and everyone is dropping valuable points, and we just have to go one at a time. So I apologize for some of the delay. But Alpha, I'll call you here soon after the stream ends. Go ahead, DJ.
Now listen, bro, you don't need to apologise, bro. I'm just glad you're getting the audience that are coming in, bro, and your show's actually showing the full panel and everyone showing their views and the passion for a football club that we all love. Listen, I can't disagree with everyone that's made their comments is spot on with a lot of things there. And Richard, the new guy that's come on, he was spot on with everything. He's more or less stole my thunder, what I was going to say earlier on, because he said a couple of things in there about the ownership. It comes from the top right down to the coaches, and no one's actually mentioned where this has all actually begun from. And what I don't understand, what I've not heard yet, okay, apart from when Richard mentioned it, is where's this all come from? It's come from our owners. It's simple as that. These guys have more or less, and I said this on several occasions, and I'll continue to say it until they change the way they change their philosophy of doing things. They've gutted us out with all our experienced players and brought in kids to come and win us something in the league. And a lot of fans are not realising that. And I keep saying this all the time. Until we change the direction and go the way we need to go, and we bring experienced players to help this team out, we are going to be struggling like this every season. Enzo's going to struggle. Madueke's going to struggle. Caicedo's going to struggle. All these guys, people are forgetting how old these guys are. None of them are hardly even 25 years old yet. Yeah? I mean, they're still young. And I think sometimes we forget about that age. We forget about how old these players are. Gallagher himself is 23 years old? And he's a captain of our football club. Reece James, when he was our captain, he's 24? Yeah, I mean, more or less, we have got a team there that it's not like it used to be before. And like we said, over the years, we've had some excellent managers at our football club. I go back from the days of when I supported the club, from Gianluca Vialli, Ruud Gullit, Glenn Hoddle, guys like this year who done in their own little thing, built the club up to where it got to, and then we finally won a trophy under Ruud Gullit, our first FA Cup under Ruud Gullit when we won that trophy. And then obviously we improved more and more and more. Cup Winners' Cup, Carling Cups. We're the last team to win at the old Wembley Stadium. The old Wembley Stadium was broken down. The first club to win at the new Wembley Stadium. We've created our own history in both ways, whether it's with Matthew Harding's money that's helped us, or whether it's Roman's money that's come in. But all these guys have improved us. But these owners that we've got currently now have not done anything of the kind. And they've been here for what now? Coming up, is it their second year now at a football club? Yeah. And what have they exactly done for us? They've gone and got rid of our best manager for me and Thomas Tuchel. They then gone bring in a guy like Potter, who everyone knows was the biggest disaster of them all. You then bring in a legend to sort things out before the end of the season. Then when you finally decide to make another change, you bring a Spursy gaffer to your football club. And everyone's talking about the players being crap. Well, at the end of the day, where does the coaching be? Who coaches these players, guys? Who coaches these players? It's Pochettino, right? And his coaching staff. So what exactly is he doing with these guys? What's he drilling to these players week in, day out on that training ground every day? No one knows. Because the performance we're seeing at the moment is we can go and thrash Everton, 6-0 or 5-0 1 week, and then we lose to bloody Man City in an FA Cup and get thrashed by Arsenal a second week. I mean, come on. Yeah, what does that tell you? What does this guy actually do? And I said yesterday, when I saw that lineup yesterday, I said straight away, we'll be lucky to even survive half time without it being 3-0. Thank God we survived that. It was only 1-0. Yeah, when I saw that team lineup yesterday. Yeah. So I'm looking at it from all angles and perspectives. Everyone's angle, what people have said. And as I said, It all has to go from the owners right down to where we are at this moment in time. And people are not. And what's getting to me is not all these fans, apart from Dan. I have to say Dan. Not everyone is picking on these owners, and no one's picking out on these owners and what they've done to our football club. Everyone's just all blaming the players, which is great. Blame the players. Some of them we bought for big money, so all of you expecting big expectations from these players, so the money's been spent on them, right? But these owners have gone and I mean, everyone knows. Everyone knew this before that. You know, people going about Enzo Fernandez's price tag. I'll mention it. Enzo Fernandez was going to sign for Chelsea for 70 million when Christopher Val got that deal wrapped up. 5-year contract. Yeah? These guys started to go and mess about, and then they got in. What did we get him for? 107 million on a 7-year contract. Not many people know all this. The same with my understanding was Caicedo. A deal was going to Liverpool for 110 million. We go and get him for 115 million. I mean, what does that tell you about the way our owners have run our football club and the way they're going? But no one wants to pick out on the owners, do they? It's all about the players. Yeah, they have to perform. I get the fact that they're the ones that play. They come on that pitch. They have to be the ones that play. It's their responsibility. But at the same time, I don't blame the players because of the price tag that they're on. Secondly, the coaching for myself begins from the top. So you have to coach these players and drill these players. And you're supposed to improve these players. I don't think Poch has done anything that kind with these players. And this is why we're going to struggle until that gets sorted out. But people have got to start looking at the owners and start blaming them for why we're in this position. But no one wants to do that. I'm not scared to point out these owners because personally, I don't trust them at this moment in time. So that's my take on everything.
Thank you very much, DJ. Thank you very much, DJ Sav. We still got Richard. We have Chelsea Dan. We have Makim, DJ Sav in there. I think we just lost Mikhail. Probably has got a lot to do at this moment. But big up to Alpha. Alpha said Chelsea players were given Wednesday as a day off to let the dust settle from the Arsenal defeat, their heaviest ever loss to Arsenal defeat, before returning on Thursday for the training ahead of Aston Villa. Amaya said, LOL, that's the way to show your players to clown around again. Maya said, I just want Poch to have a serious team talk or meeting with everyone in it and discuss the problem on the pitch. I think they all know. It's just that they don't know how to solve the problem. And the man leading the sheep can't find the right direction. Just telling it aside and telling players to rest, not to confront the issue. It won't help with anything, according to Maya. Manager like Sir Alex Ferguson would never give his players a day off if they play like a crap. The lost game much. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, man. The standard Poch has for his team is horrific at this moment. Coming from Amaya, Alpha said it's scary to think Chelsea conceded 5 yesterday, and yet their record fewest goals conceded in the season was 15 under Mourinho in 04-05 season. With Terry in defense, that is still a Premier League record. Coming from Alpha, this guy is not an elite manager, elite man. MXM, the small thing he does, MAN, I think, man, I'm not sure what MXM is, Alpha. But guys, anything else? I've gone through. You guys have come on. DJ Sab, thank you very much for that. I know a lot of fans are hearing. Everyone is hearing it. They are hearing it. Makim has his point, and I'm very, very happy that almost all of us are right on the same point. Besides just one little thing here, Maduiki and what's his name again? Maduiki, Fofana, and probably Enzo Fernandez is where still people don't agree on that situation. I know Makin has his point. Dan, anything you want to add to it, Dan? We got a few more minutes. What are you eating?
Dollar and chicken kebab.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Someone get this guy away from here.
That's nice.
Get this guy away from here.
Nice.
We're not in a restaurant. We're in this. Look, we are in crisis. Dan, we are in crisis.
I hear DJ's point of view.
You are in a crisis in the few, Dan. Yeah, we're in the middle of it.
But Makeem, I don't waffle like you. Like nearly Madueke.
how
I hear it.
Oh
goes, and
God.
you are in the restaurant
Right,
eating kebab.
no, I'm not in the restaurant. I'm at home. All right?
I know that's your restaurant.
I'm at
You're at
home.
home. I know
Bro, is
that.
that food from out, Dan? Is that food from out, or have you actually just done it yourself?
I cooked it myself, mate.
Oh, did you? Seriously?
Okay,
No,
here, man.
no, to the fuck. No, well, anyway, what I'm saying about what I'm saying is right.
Yeah.
DJ is thinking facts because me and him is only the most people are on these owners, and half of our fan base are never on these owners. And when it comes to like Nuno Madueke sections, like sorry, Malcolm, and Jackson sections, and
He couldn't
all
help
that lot.
himself, Dan. He couldn't help.
Yeah, no.
He couldn't help himself, Nee.
Dan,
He couldn't help
I've
himself.
allowed you to land. I've allowed you to land. The guy scored 12 goals. They scored 13 to 15 goals, where you try and put more goals into Jackson's
I need to
mouth.
get Richard's opinion on this owners once you're done, Dan.
Right.
Go ahead, so we can wrap up.
The situation is this, right? How much are these players on? Yes, you can blame the owners. We can make an excuse. We can make an excuse on Pochettino in the first place. But how could you blame Pochettino, who puts on the pitch? Badashidi, like Malcolm's man, and Cucurella, crap. They're the worstest players I've ever seen on the pitch. They were crap. They were trash yesterday. I'm not going to even say the DOGCH. I'm going to say they're trash. The situation this year, the owners have bought mid-average players in our club, and like only good enough. Like Jackson's good enough for Aston Villa. He'd be a good Aston Villa side, or an Everton side, or Brighton side. These players,
Gallagher isn't.
These players, what we've got. I don't give a shit what the Nuno Madueke. You say about 9 years, Michael. Before our old players used to cry their heart out.
So Gallagher is not Aston Villa standards.
They're crying for the badge. I've never ever seen someone laughing at someone who's a legend, Thiago Silva, crying on that pitch. Yeah, is laughing with Jack Grealish. That's an excuse. That is totally nonsense and bollocks what you said. I've seen the clubs, yeah, when they cry their hearts out, and the next day they think to themselves, "We've lost this game, and we know we've got a big game like Arsenal or anything like that. We're gonna make sure, yeah, we go play for the club and play to win the game." Nuno Madueke yesterday and Modric, yeah, these clowns and Jackson didn't even show their abilities yesterday against Arsenal. And you're coming out that Nuno Madueke, yeah, he should
But
be
Gallagher
laughing
did.
with Jack Grealish. Oh, like we've had it for 9 years. Totally nonsense, waffles. I've seen my players, yeah, like Tammy Abraham, cry their hearts out for the badge and show themselves, yeah, their abilities, yeah, what they want to do. And half of our fan base wanted the likes of Rubens bombs cheeks out. The likes of Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, all these out, yeah. And now they're crying because yesterday, yeah, now we've got a shit show of 2 years of a team like this, yeah, in relegation team, it goes to an Arsenal and didn't even bother trying doing anything on the pitch. Didn't even had the hearts of the pitch. You have Modric and Nuni just walking about. Yeah, go on, I'll let you go past. Just go past us. Go on. That's what they did. Let Saka and Naka, man, who hasn't been good for the last 4 games, destroying Cucurella and then Ben White pushing him. That's how soft Cucurella is. He pushed me over. That's how crap he is. I've never had no players in our team who got pushed over, they've got up and pushed them back. And you're talking about your selection, Cucurella
I don't think. I don't think. Yeah. That would be ever worse, yeah, than seeing Chilwell get ripped.
Comes out of your mouth, yeah. This team is not good enough to get anywhere top 6, win cups or anything. When we realised, yeah, you could bring an elite manager in, half of these players, yeah, needs to go. Jackson, Nuno Madueke, give Enzo and Caicedo.
But Dan, do you not think an elite manager would improve these players, bruv?
No, wait. Let him land. Wait. Don't wait. Let him make the mistakes, please, Sam. Please, Sam. Let him make the mistakes.
Yeah?
All right.
Elite manager coming to this team. These players wouldn't do nothing for the elite manager. Nini Madueke wouldn't. Modric wouldn't. Jackson wouldn't. They're all bunch of clowns. They're useless. They're flip-flop dryers. And if they're not going to play for the badge, like even our kid, if you can't, I don't want the shirt. I want you fight for the club. And if you can't fight for the club, what you did against Arsenal yesterday after Man City's game, get the heck out of our club. Laughing at Thiago Silva like that. And you're Nuno Madueke sexual, yeah? Laughing, and you think he's more confident that he could do that. And then the next game against Arsenal on Tuesday, don't even show his heart or ability to do anything on the pitch. It's a joke. That's what's the problem with our fan base, Nee. People, yeah, people like our fan base, yeah, stick up for these owners, these flip-flop Yankees, yeah, who do not know nothing. Ruined our club, messed our club up, got non-experienced players. And yes, we could mind, but whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? The owners. And why is it
That's
their fault
Madueke
not
for,
bringing
innit?
experience in? And whose fault is it to bring in mid-average players in? The owners, like Nuno Madueke, to Jackson, they're all shit, right? The thing is, yeah, we're never going to get an experienced players in. I've seen my boy, yeah, who's 11, who's played professional football, do more better job than these front three tiers up front in the whole season. And you're telling me
How many
he's going to
percentage?
be good and great
How
for
many
us? I say,
percentage
look,
of games, yeah, does
nonsense,
Madueke play?
Nonsense, Makeem. And you're talking about Madueke,
What
yeah?
percentage of games does Madueke play?
I don't give a shit. Do you think is it Nuno Madueke's football club?
Ah,
Is
Yeah, but you
it
know what, though,
Modric's
I'm
Dan?
just
football
Dan,
club?
saying.
Dan,
Is
can I
it
just say
If
Modric's
I'm
something?
gonna
football
go
club?
off on someone,
No.
yeah, if I'm gonna
It's
go
like,
off on
tell me,
someone,
Makeem,
I'm gonna
is
go
it
for who's
Nuno
representing the
Madueke's
team,
football
innit?
club?
I'm gonna
No
go
matter
for the
what, yeah,
face
he
of the
still
team.
gives pitch to the team.
Can I
And
just say
half the
something quickly,
percentage
Dan?
still does
Just
nothing on the pitch anyway.
on Mudryk,
Why
right?
do you
Just on
think
Mudryk.
Pochettino got
Can
rid
I
of him in Tottenham?
just on Mudryk, right? I don't know if you guys are aware of it. I brought it up earlier on in the stream. I don't know if you guys were listening to it earlier on, right? But 2 days before this game was on, all right, Pochettino went on, and it's not BS, by the way, because it was twittering around X all over the place. I mean, he's going around more or less and saying that Mudryk, okay, doesn't have the brain capacity to play the kind of game he wants him to play. Now, you're telling me a player is hearing that kind of comment, right? Do you expect the guy to go and ball out for a manager that's coming out of comments like that about a player? Be honest, guys. Would you guys go and play for a manager?
Right.
Would you guys go and play for a manager who's telling you guys in public that this guy, you know, for example, I'll give an example to you guys, right? I'm not saying this is you guys, right? Can you imagine Makeem and Dan, right? Yeah, you're playing for Chelsea, right? And you're playing under Poch, and then he comes out 2 days before press conference. Even myself, I put myself in there and says, "Oh, DJ and Makeem and Dan don't have the brain capacity to be playing for my football, playing the way I want to play." How would you guys feel as a man hearing that as a player, that your own manager's slating you off?
You know what? You made sense. Yeah, you made sense. And you know what? It's the same thing that happened to Saka when he missed that penalty for England. It's the same thing Madueke is going through right now. There's no need yet to associate that with him. There's no need for that. But they're still doing it. They're attaching it to that. What about his performances? How many percentage of games has he played in a year? In this season? He was our best winger last season. This season, he can barely see the side of the ball. Cole Palmer hasn't been playing right wing every game. He hasn't. So if I'm going to go hard on a player, yeah, I'm not going to single out the player who plays less than 15% of the games in his rightful position. I'm sorry. You have to be logical sometimes, Dan.
I don't care, Nuno. It's not Nuno.
Jackson contributes more. Jackson contributes more
It's
than
not Nuno
Højlund.
Madueke Chelsea Football Club, right? It's not his. Yeah, any day. Yeah, if he gets on the pitch, you work hard. I understand where
How many percentage does Gallagher play?
DJ Sam says about the Pochettino. I've never heard what he said in the conversation about Modric. Yeah.
How many games does Gallagher play?
How can you say Modric's been the best for us?
How many
What has he
games
actually done for
did
the last
Chilwell
2
play?
seasons?
Dan,
Right?
Dan, we'll come
How
back
many
to
games?
Makeem, we'll come back to you.
How many games does Enzo play? See,
I
He's
got
played more
some
games
yeah,
than I don't care. But what's Enzo done this season for the last 2 seasons? People say he's been good for a great Poch. It's nonsense. What?
All
Who
right,
could get 2
Dan and
assists?
McCain, we'll come back to
Come
that
on.
argument. It's still going to continue. The argument is still going to continue, guys. I will take a breather here. My name is Neil, your host for the channel, as usual. Every day, every day and out, we're streaming live on this platform. Chelsea Dan in there. Okay, I thought it was Richard was there, but anyway, I think we lost Richard. So Dan and McCain, you guys can go on with the argument back and from Chelsea Dan in there. Alpha said one problem facing the Chelsea board in making a decision over Pochettino is Soccer Aid 2024. It's at Stamford Bridge on the 9th of June, and the Argentine is lined up as the manager for Soccer Aid World 11. So that could be one of the reasons why they cannot sack him now. But you know, I even said that there's no sense in sacking him at this moment in time. It's not going to make a difference. Whoever comes in will not move us from where we are in the 10th or 9th place and take us to top 6 or top 5.
The problem is, can we afford? The problem is, can we afford to sack him? That's the problem.
FFP
because of the stupid league. That's the other problem we've got. So this guy,
how long it's been going on for.
We could be stuck with this shambolic manager for the next, I don't know, next year or two possibly. Okay, and all he's going to do is bring the. I mean, listen, as I keep saying, it's not all on him. I keep saying this all the time, and I know a lot of fans, rival fans, are saying, "Oh, you're just blaming Poch." No, I'm not blaming just Poch. I'm blaming it from the top right to the bottom, and that's exactly where it's all going from. And not many people want to point that all out. They're all saying Poch, but I'm not just saying it's just Poch. We got to blame the guys who hide it.
DJ. Yeah. So if you're going to blame Poch, name me one player he's brought into the football club, his own player. Name me one.
DJ will give you that answer in a second. Maya said the way Chelsea Dan lands is always special, man. It's all real fact. I love that.
Maya's trolling. Maya's trolling.
Yeah, I speak facts.
Chelsea Dan trigger mode.
Maya's trolling. That's why you don't want to come up. That's why.
A player who laughs at our downfall is a fraud. You don't deserve to play for me, for my football club. Mikel who is still.
You know how many videos we can find of players doing that.
Yeah.
You know how many players we can find doing that in the Champions League. Are we being serious here?
Mikel said we should give the team whatever he needs on whatever the team whatever he needs on, according to Mikel. London factor Chelsea down absolutely from Alpha. Alpha said Everton on penalty. Everton got a penalty. Yeah. The Premier League going on. I even forgot about that. Alpha said maybe offside. Okay, thank you very much, Alpha, for the update. Maya said that our legacy has been tarnished, man, according to Mauricio Pochettino. Mikel said that Madueke is young, did not cost 66 million or 80 million like the other waste of space. So Madueke, at least both are awful. Both need a coaching. Jose Mourinho would have benched the loan. I think we'll have bench or loan them out of the football club, according to Mikel. Even if Madueke plays, he is an inconsistent merchant from Myers. McKean, forget that he's too. Forget that. All right. He goes off against Enzo. Okay. JC says so. If he is less amount of games, then he is allowed not to care for the team, according to JC.
Facts.
What kind of discipline is that coming from JC? So if he has played less amount of games,
that's how I know we don't watch football.
Not to care for the team, according to JC.
That's how I know. We don't watch the game.
Pochettino was definitely involved in preseason.
Jackson was his player, Dan. By the way.
Yeah. Master Rebel fans want us to keep Poch so that they can laugh and watch our sofa. Y'all don't sleep. All right, so according to Maya. Thank you very much, Maya, Alpha, and all of them in the chat there. Thank you guys very, very much. We still got 8 minutes more to hop up. I'll leave the race for Dan, Chelsea Dan, Makeem,
No, wait.
and grab
Personally,
them if
yeah,
you want to. It's
we
8 minutes is for the two of you, Makeem and Chelsea Dan. And DJ, please put them
yeah.
in their rightful position. Whenever
What
anyone make a mistake, DJ, I'll leave it to you. You are the host for the show right now. You take in charge.
do
So,
you know how many
Makeem,
teams, yeah,
you're
and
allowed to
games,
fight.
yeah, and
You're
World
allowed to
Cups,
fight.
yeah,
Go for it.
and Champions League games, yeah, Suarez, Evra. There's so many things, yeah. When Suarez did what he did, yeah, they all wore the shirt. Like, let's
Dan,
not get it twisted.
Dan, show Makeem what you're made
Madueke,
of.
what Madueke is going through, yeah. What Madueke is going through, yeah, is the same thing
Let's
that
let him
Saka
waffle.
and
Let's
Evra
let
went
him waffle
through.
more
It's
bullshit
okay.
because the
But at
thing
the
is,
end of the day,
like,
yeah, if you wanted to
we'd be like,
pitch
you're
out,
talking about
yeah,
Luis
a
Suarez,
picture, yeah,
yeah,
of
who had a better
everybody, yeah,
manager, a
that's
better
done that,
team, yeah,
yeah,
and he fight for
you
the
won't
badge
be
no
a
matter
football
what.
fan, mate. Do
He's
you
fighting for
understand
the
that?
badge,
Hold on,
didn't
Dan.
You
he,
won't be a
Makeem?
football
Hold
fan.
on, Dan. Let him land.
I'm gonna let him land. I'm
Dan,
gonna let him land.
I'm
I'm gonna let
saying,
him land.
yeah, you won't be a football fan, yeah, if we was to cut out, yeah, video and hit pieces, yeah, on every single football match after the game in the last 20 years. You will see this in every game, even
Okay,
Champions League games,
so
even in the
Makeem.
World
All
Cup.
right, let me ask
Like, you
you a
need to allow
question.
it, bro. You can't
Let
just
me ask you a
target one
question. So
man.
when
The
Luis
whole team
Suarez,
is bad.
no, wait, no, he's gonna, I'm gonna drop him off here, right? So you
They
have
don't
Nuni
have a heart attack.
Madueke, the flip-flop dry, laughing with Jack Grealish after the semi-final and seeing Thiago crying, right? And half of the players were jolted, but he was smiling, being arsehole. Did Luis Suarez at the time for Liverpool after Crystal Palace when they came back 4-4? Did he start laughing with the other player, one of his teammates at Crystal
The
Palace, or did
madam
he not
backed it.
cry?
Stop that.
Did he?
Stop
No,
that. The madam back
no,
Suarez.
I'm landing facts
Suarez
here
had
now.
backing.
That's
Stop
why
that.
you want me to
Stop
stop
that.
it.
Stop
Did
that.
he not start
Stop that.
crying after when he bought the Premier League that
Suarez,
season?
Suarez,
Oh,
and what happened after the cry? He
no,
had the
totally
full
peaceful.
backing.
See what I mean? Because I'm landing the
Did he
facts
not
here
have
now
a full
against you.
backing?
You
Yes
don't
or
like
no?
it. Tell me the question because I've asked you
Oh
this
my
question.
days.
So
Saka
when Luis
is going through the
Suarez
same. When
when
Saka missed
Luis
the
Suarez
penalty, that's the
after
same
the
thing they
Premier
tried to
League,
bring up.
no, did
What
he when he
what is
started
it about
crying?
Madueke that
No,
resembles a
no.
roadman, Dan?
When Luis Suarez was
What
yeah
about
after
Madueke
the
looks
Crystal
like a
Palace, he
roadman?
had a
Tell
good
me.
mate who played for Palace.
They are
Did he
code
go laugh
words.
with him after when
Dan,
they
you know
lost
code
after
words.
the Premier
Why are
League?
you using code words for Madueke? Why are you using code
Madueke's
words
an
for
arsehole for
Madueke?
what he did
Why
on
that
Saturday, yeah,
is
and he
your
should be in the club.
easy a
It's a
roadman though?
discrimination, yeah.
Is he a roadman though?
He don't care two shit
Is he
about
a
Chelsea
roadman
Football
though?
Club.
I'm
He's just,
talking about the
hey,
article, you know. Is he a
no.
roadman though?
So he's all right
So
for
then why
laughing
would
with
you
Jack
put that in
Grealish
the
after when all
article
these other
to
players
justify?
were balling out and Thiago Silva and
Do you
all
know
them
how
were
many
crying, so
players
it's all
do
right
that
for
at the
him.
end of the game? That's a hit piece,
No,
and you can't even
Luis
tell the
Suarez didn't
difference.
do it.
And you want to call yourself a
Van
Chelsea fan?
Persie didn't do that. Sepp Fabregas didn't do it for Arsenal. Thierry Henry didn't do that.
You
Dennis
should know
Bergkamp
that
didn't
that's
do
a
that.
hit piece on Madueke,
But you're
and you're not
talking
even trying
about
to defend that.
all these players,
And the
yeah, like
maddest
Thierry
thing,
Henry used
you
to do
have the
it.
audacity to talk
Thierry
bad
Henry did
about
it laughing
Jackson.
when they
No
won the Champions
strikers,
League,
yeah,
but when they're
in the
doing, they never
world,
won the
yeah,
Champions League,
it
yeah.
can do
When
what
Thierry Henry
Jackson
was
is
at
bringing to
Barcelona,
us.
he was laughing because he won the Champions League,
Every
yeah.
player needs
But when he was
assistance.
at
Oilen
Arsenal,
needs
he balled
assistance.
his eyes
Haaland
out
needs
because he didn't win the
assistance.
Champions League.
Osimhen needs
But
assistance.
but it's okay for Nuni
Everybody can.
Madueke
Kane
after the
needs a
FA
whole
Cup
team.
semi-final. He can
Everybody
laugh with
needs
Jack Grealish and thinks
assistance.
it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson is one of the only strikers that don't need assistance. All of the top players and strikers you're naming or thinking of in your head, yeah, they all need
Nah,
assistance.
no, they don't.
Can I
That's
just
a
step in there,
fact.
McKean?
No, it ain't a fact. You're wrong.
I don't think two
It
players.
is.
When you
What are you talking about?
McKean, when you say
You're
assistance, bro,
wrong.
I need to get when you're saying assistance, bro. How are you
Jackson
talking, bro?
assists dude.
Are you
Jackson
talking
assists
about?
as much as a Cole Palmer. What are you
Makeem,
on
one
about?
minute.
Are you talking about
Let DJ
assist?
come in for a
No, I was
second.
just asking. When he's
Makeem,
talking
let
about
DJ come in for a
assistance,
second.
I
Go
want
ahead,
to get
DJ.
mixed up. I just want to ask him.
I'm
Are you talking
saying,
about?
yeah, most
Yeah, go on, bro.
strikers, yeah, are gonna need more
Yeah.
assistance. That's
Makeem,
what I said. That's
Makeem,
what I said.
let DJ come in for just a second so we can all
Okay,
get.
no, I wanted to get. I
Yeah,
just
go
want to
through,
find out
go
how he
through.
was. No, I just wanted to double check. All I wanted to find is how he was looking at it because if he's talking about assistance in terms of scoring a goal, and assistance wise, I used to think that Didier Drogba and Diego Costa didn't really need much assistance because they used to hold up the ball and smash the ball into the back of the net. But I don't know how that. But the thing is, but no, I'm saying I'm trying to find out from Akeem how's he meaning it by, because if he's meaning it in terms of he's assisting others to go and score goals, then yeah, it's true. He's true. He does do that. But in terms of
that's what I'm saying.
Goals,
others need to score goals and others need to assist him.
Yeah,
Jackson has both in his locker.
Yeah, that's true. That's
what I'm trying to say.
He does have that.
Most of them man there, most of them strikers, yeah, that we're talking about, the top ones, yeah, they're gonna come here and be divas. They're not gonna work hard like Jackson is. They're not gonna do what Jackson is doing. Let's be real for once. Why would you bring that up? Why would you even put that in the same Madueke box?
How many goals
Madueke don't even play as much as him.
How many goals has he got this season, McKean? Because
when did he come?
You try to put Wesley, he's got 13, 15.
Madueke, no, Jackson, yeah. When he came, when did he come? He came through half of the season. Halfway through. And he contributed to what? Up to 15 to 13 goals. He did the same thing he did at Villarreal. He did it here.
He's done 12 goals this season.
He carried on his good form. What are you on about? The thing we bought him for, he came and did it. In fact, he assisted.
How many goals did he take against Man City on
when you have over 30 contributions, yeah, you can't talk to him, Dan.
So good, if he's doing good contributions, why did he not bury that goal against Man City when he was 1-on-1? Why did he not score that header against Arsenal?
Don't single him out, yeah. If his numbers, I'll rock him, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Abraham. He scored goals. He scored them. He would have scored them goals. Thomas Solanke in that position, he would have scored them goals. Yeah, right. Ollie Watkins, if he was in that position, he would have scored them goals. So tell me what Jackson's actually doing. Yes, he scored 10 goals. Well, and he scored a hat trick against 10 men Tottenham, where he could have scored a 4th goal.
Listen, I don't have any respect here, and I don't have to listen here to fans here that are not willing to defend their own players that have written hit pieces on them. I'm sorry. We're all crap here. There's no need to let one player. Yeah, but it's not a good reason. It's not a good reason for them to get hit by hit pieces. I'm sorry.
I've defended these, yeah, and I've stopped defending.
Nah, mate.
Because if you're not fighting for the badge against Arsenal,
when there was Mount hit pieces, I was defending Mount. I was defending Mount, when there was Mount hit pieces, But then when there's Madueke and there's Sterling's and Jackson's hit pieces, nobody wants to defend. No way, bro.
And still fight.
And the maddest thing, you understand, that what's going on with Madueke, they're using dangerous code words for Madueke. You know that. And you're not even defending him.
No
way, bro.
He's had good games, and I'm gonna
I thought you had integrity, Dan. You don't have integrity, Dan. No, you're not defending your player.
Hey, listen.
You're not defending your player.
Good games, and he was shit yesterday. And
you should have defended your player.
We're not Nudi Madueke stand for Brisbane. We're not Jackson stand for.
These are clear hit pieces, You should have defended him.
It's not Cole Palmer FC, yeah.
You should have defended him.
The best plays that you missed yesterday, it's actually fact, was Cole Palmer. If it weren't for Cole Palmer and man like Gusto and Thiago
you can't put it all on Cole Palmer's shoulders. I'm sorry. You can't put it all on Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, if he carry on treating Cole Palmer like that, he's going to end up leaving way earlier than he's supposed to.
What did Jackson do? It's so good yesterday, apart from missing 2 good chances, like what he did against Man City. And you're telling me that these are ballers, yeah?
So one game is enough for you to judge a player?
2 games. What did Nuno Madueke do against Man City?
Oh, so 2 games is enough for you to judge a player?
What about
But Dan, but then you on that argument, what did Madueke do against Manchester United, bro?
Yeah, what did Madueke do against Manchester United?
He was excellent in that. He was excellent in that. He was the one that got the penalty.
And I think he played.
Yeah, he was excellent.
And I think he played better more than 2 games. Dan,
what did he do against Burnley?
Madueke played better more than 2 games. So you're not looking at it the way you're supposed to.
But he played three good games. Man United.
No, you're judging them on 2, innit? But he played good in more than 2 games. And you're not mentioning those games.
The situation.
So what's the point?
No, the thing this year, the guy has not been good enough. It's facts.
Okay.
He should be
A lot of
sold like
minerals have
Modric
been
to the
landed on this
Jackson. They're
platform.
not good enough.
A lot. Maya in the building. Maya is getting on the building. Lots of minerals have been landed
What
on
I'm
this
saying,
platform.
if you're not gonna mention Gallagher and Enzo, you
Against
shouldn't name anybody
No,
on
no,
that team
listen, bro. No,
because
no,
yeah.
they
listen.
represent the face
I
of
I
that
don't.
say
team.
Enzo all the time.
Yes, I
I
got
say
a few
Enzo all the
comments I gotta
time,
go through. I guess
Raheem.
a few.
And you're
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Reece
yeah. That's
James.
what they all
But you
say.
want Reece James gone sold to Real Madrid, so you're not
That's
backing
what
Reece
they all
James.
say. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, man, I got
You
some
was
few
agreeing
comments I
with
gotta
me.
go through. Let's go through some of the comments. Some of them are very, very intriguing and very, very interesting to listen to. Alpha said Jose Mourinho start against Arsenal was pretty crazy. Only
Makeem, I wasn't agreeing on you.
Dan, give me a second. I gave you all the time to talk. Only It says Jose Mourinho's start against Arsenal was pretty crazy. Only
Yeah,
had 3 losses out of
yeah,
23 games
spot
versus
on.
Arsenal in his entire managerial career, basically from Chelsea, United, and Spurs. Alpha said not even Conte, Tuchel, Potter, or at Poch could replicate that, according to Alpha. Gula Mustafa said the problem is that, guys, when you lose a semi-final, you don't laugh in such a serious situation. You can laugh when it was a friendly match. This is how you know the players lack maturity, and he is young. And that is from Gula Mustafa. JC still listening. So Madwiki has been ineffective and fighting for the penalty, was greedy play, not coming, not
Not caring. Not
he
caring.
was also selfish. He was more upset at not getting penalty and not for the team losing. JC said that Madwiki need to grow up, according to JC. Madwiki just grew up. Madwiki just to grow some balls. That's all coming from Maya. If Jackson can do, he can. All right. Gulam said with Madwiki, what Madwiki did tells he is young, and the only way he can be mature once he knows what he is playing for. According to whatever went on that day, look, I've seen videos many times that has happened under Chelsea. Like Patrick took the ball from someone, he gave it to someone else to take the penalty. It happened under Didier Drogba and Michael Ballack or Michi Ballack or whatever it happened.
Thierry Perez. This has been going on forever.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Forever.
If
Not single out people.
Jackson, yeah, if Jackson decide
Tell me then.
commit suicide, then Madueke too. If it's just disciplinary action from that, oh, okay, according to him. JC said if Jackson decide to marry Miss Astrid, then Madueke also will want to marry Astrid. That's very funny.
Did
I
you
didn't
see
even get that. I didn't even get that.
Did you see a little clip of her yesterday on X? By the way,
about that
she was
conversation.
in a press. She went in a press conference, right? She
Oh.
pretended to be in a press conference, and she said, "This is." She goes, "I'm not going to even do this." And she said, "Poch has to go." And she got up and went off. It was going on. It was going on X yesterday on the thing. She did. Actually.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
I
guys
saw that.
Yeah,
I
you
saw that,
that.
DJ. Yeah,
That's so funny.
I didn't see that.
It was funny. It was funny.
All right. Gula Mustafa said there's a rule in Barca. First, you learn to respect the club, and then the fans, then you play football. It's only the fault of the staff and coach and the coach. That's what the club is there for. Okay, coming from Agula Mustafa said Madwiki will only get mature over time. Let's get over it with conversation. But what he did, Chelsea fans can never forget it. All right. You're saying that Madwiki needs assistance with discipline.
Hold on. Sorry,
I
Nee.
understand. Yeah. Come in.
Sorry, Nee. So hold on. He just said he's not gonna. Chelsea fans are not gonna forget Madueke did. Like what Mount? What about Mount? He left us high and dry
No, he
in the
didn't.
worst
No,
conditions.
he
Bro,
said
man,
Chelsea
Team,
Not
fans.
man's
you need to
rivals.
get.
situation
Chelsea
is
You
fans.
need to know your facts.
different,
No,
You
blood.
hold
need to
on.
know your
Man's
facts.
situation is
Like it
He
was
different.
said
cutthroat.
he said
Mason
Chelsea fan
Mount, Mason
cannot
It
Mount
was
got
just as
invest.
pushed out of the
cutthroat.
club by the
What we
owners,
doing?
like Kai Havertz. Mason Mount got pushed over by the owners. They watched him out. What you on about?
And
All right,
then what did Eric
They're
Ten Hag say?
indicating like Kai
I'm almost
Havertz.
done with this. I'm almost done with this. I'm almost done. I'm almost
Okay,
done
okay.
with it. Jesse said, then why are you on the platform? I think this is directly. It says, why are you on the platform? You says you are not willing to listen to rival opinions. Why are you on the platform? By the way, my kid is curious with the sound and the accent.
So
What
JC
is
getting
going
triggered.
on, Dad?
JC's
Stop
triggered.
Caesar. See, because
JC's
my king
triggered.
waffles, mate.
JC's mad.
There's no trigger, guys. It's all
Guys,
I
let
don't
facts.
know,
It's all
Dan.
guys,
I
guys,
facts,
don't know.
if
I
you
man.
don't
don't
know,
know,
JC.
if you don't know about this
This
platform,
is not a
Even
kid
my,
show,
even my
man.
kids asking who's this
when we are about
waffling
to
crap.
end the show, we always let this go to entertain. It's fun. It's fun and fun for him. It's just entertainment. We're not fighting here. It's just
Nah,
entertainment. So
it's
Alpha,
all off. Even though we
yeah,
All
know,
love, bro.
we
yeah.
All
all know
love.
that
It's all love.
McKee's
It's all
I
love.
think
Bosnian soldier,
Yes, get
yeah.
in there.
living in
Alpha
America.
said 1-0 Everton. 1-0
Get us in
Everton.
there.
But
Good,
another
good.
position offers.
Gold stands.
Goal stands. Okay. All right. Maya's in the building. DJ.
Big up, man.
DJ, I'm gonna leave the show to DJ for about 10 minutes. DJ,
Oh,
can
Nick,
you
don't, man. He ended up crashing the stream.
DJ will take over. DJ,
Everyone will leave.
Because of me. Ah, well, I need
DJ,
yeah,
you're in
man.
Because you'll
charge.
be crashing
You're in
it.
charge for just 10 minutes. Take over the show, and I'll let me run my my kids' school is just 10 minutes away
Okay,
from
well,
from their
okay.
home. I'm gonna
Oh.
drive the truck, and pick them up, and I'll be right back,
Right.
DJ.
Let me just say one thing before you guys carry on with each other. Yeah, I want Maya
Please.
to come and have his comments, please.
Yeah,
So he has to say.
let
Big
Maya
up to
come in. He hasn't
and
had
then
a
you
say.
guys
Let
can
him have a
say what you
say.
guys want to say
Yeah.
after.
Yeah,
That's right.
Please,
your
Oh,
guys,
Maya's
your
triggered
guys
too, you
ready.
know.
Your
done.
guys ready.
Maya's
Maya has to
angry right
hashtag
now.
out.
Big up, Maya. Big up,
Maya
Maya. By the
hashtag
way,
Maya's
out.
big up.
Big
mad.
up DJ, big up DJ,
Dan,
Proper
Dan,
Chels.
I
Dan,
should
Big up
really
Dan, you
run.
JC Dan, big
especially.
up
Please
Makin.
let the show
Y'all are
flow.
proper
Dan,
Chels,
okay?
by the way, blood.
Dan, please let the show flow. Makim, you and Dan, please, you guys let the show flow.
No, I'm
Dan,
gonna let Maya speak, man, because he don't
all
waffle
right.
like the king.
All right, go for it. All right, Maya. You see you're offering too. Go for it, Maya.
Uh,
All right.
I only came here for Madueke, bruh. Okay, because this has been going on, the debates about Madueke and Jackson, right? The only thing I have an issue about Madueke is just his disciplinary. That's it. No, it evolves from his life. I understand, bro. You have a life. You wanna go club, you wanna go party. You're friends with Greenish. You're friends with Rashford. You all, bruh. But when it comes to football, bro, you need to turn up. No, you need to turn up. You need to, bro, with football, you need to take it serious. One example, Dele Alli, bro. Where is Dele Alli right now? And there was an interview that Jose Mourinho had with Dele Alli, bro. And he said that if you don't take football really seriously, you're not going to get to the potential where you want to be. And where is Dele Alli right now? You guys know what type of footballer Dele Alli was back then. You see, these are the small things, and it's gonna catch up to him. I'm not saying Madueke is a bad player. He's a good player. He's a very excellent player, bro. Like I could see his type of game style, his game plan, and all of that. All runabout is actually a good winger, bro. Like I'll fully trust him. If I had a team, I would buy him, bro. No cap. But it all
Trust me.
boils down to self-disciplinary, bro. If you don't have self-discipline to yourself as a footballer, bro, if you don't have discipline, bro, you're gonna mess up. Talent doesn't take you anywhere, bro. I'm telling you. Just balling won't take you anywhere. Okay? I don't wanna Hinks Hazard, okay? Hazard is also our perfect example. Like if you took training really seriously, I don't think he would retire early. Okay? He would have some many years to go through, right? Or maybe he couldn't. Maybe
So
if he
what's
took
Madueke thing? What's
no
Madueke
Madueke's
thing you think he should improve?
bro, his discipline. His discipline. He needs to be mature now. He needs to grow up, grow some balls, and say, listen, okay, bro,
Facts.
like, bro, you are playing for
No, but
one
he's
of the
not talking
biggest
about
teams.
the hippies.
No,
He's not
listen,
talking about the hippies. He's talking
bro,
about his
okay, like,
genuine behavior. That's what he's
no,
talking.
but
That's what Maya's talking about. His behavior.
I'm talking about like runabout, bro, like behavior wise, football, life in general, family. all that it goes that all that, bro, it helps. It's important, bro. It's important for a football player because all of those things you get distracted easily, bro. As a footballer, you get distracted. Okay, if you don't have discipline, bro, you're gonna fail. You're going to
So
fail.
Maya,
Okay.
if you was do you watch football games regularly? You watch regular football matches?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. After every end of the game, yeah, do you not see players, yeah, swapping shirts and all of that stuff, yeah, even interacting with the opposite side's manager? Do you not see that often?
Yeah, I do, bro. I do.
Okay, okay. My next question, yeah,
Yeah, but
if
that's
you
his
was
top
to
game.
single out players, yeah, no, 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 I got another question, yeah. If you was to single out, yeah, every player, yeah, the way we did Madueke, yeah, where do you think football would be today? How
I'm
many players do
absolute.
you think would be on that list?
I don't know, public gang. But like, okay, the way you
Exactly.
explaining it.
That's why.
Oh
That's my
no, my
point.
Right,
Kim.
right, right,
And it's
right,
like,
No,
right,
and
my
right,
it's
right,
like
Kim.
the
No,
right,
no, no,
thing.
no,
right,
no, no, no,
right.
And
no,
the
no,
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 reason
no,
why
no,
I'm
no.
just
saying
hold on,
No,
that,
got a
yeah.
no.
question.
My
Guys,
Kim.
one at a time.
No,
One at a time,
you're
guys. One
wrong.
at a time.
My,
Let you
Right.
guys land. Come on,
Makeem,
it's
my
not
Kim.
Makeem.
yours.
Wait 1
My
minute.
Kim.
Wait
My
1 minute.
Kim. I land. Okay, Chelsea then land.
Right, right.
I was saying
No, no,
something. I was
no, no, no,
saying
because
that's why, yeah.
Makeem's trying to,
No, 'cause I was
Makeem's
talking
trying
to
to
him.
brainwash about Nina Madueke. Right, listen, but the question, you can ask the question on,
How's the brainwash? It's a reality, bro.
right, Makeem, you can answer Makeem, yeah, the question, but I want to ask you a question, right? As from yesterday, from Cole Palmer not being on the pitch, yeah, how do you rate this team with no Gusto and no Cole Palmer in the team?
Huh? You talking to me?
No,
Yeah, who was that
Myra.
question at? Yeah.
Myra?
Who
Yeah,
was it
Out
to
of
pardon.
me?
Gusto and Cole Palmer not being in this team, how
Yeah,
much do you rate Nuni Madueke and Modric in his team?
bro, none, bro. Like -4. That's how bad it is, bro.
Thank you.
Do okay.
Okay.
Do my Kim, right? Okay, I wanna say
You
this,
saved
right?
that, but what about
My
last year? He
Kim,
was our best
no.
winger.
Bro, my Kim, let me just land. Let me just properly land to you properly. Okay. Reason why I don't trust Madueke and Modric at the moment, right now, because they're not turning up. They're not showing me why I need to trust them. Okay. Same with
I
examples
understand
with
that. I
Hazard,
accept that.
Oscar,
Wait,
all
Maya,
those players
Maya,
we had,
Maya. You guys
Juan
are going to
Mata,
somewhere else.
all those
I
guys.
understand
My
that.
Kim,
I
wait, let
accept
me
that.
land. Let me
What
land.
I'm
Let me
talking
land, bro.
about is
Let me
the
land.
hit
I
Now
let
piece,
you
let him
yeah?
land.
land,
And
I
let
how
him
let you
it's
land now,
land.
Kim.
unjustified.
I
You've
let you
wasted your
Guys,
land.
one
name,
at a
land.
time,
My
guys.
Let him
Kim,
Guys,
I'm
land,
not
guys,
I
one
let
at
talking
a
you
time.
about
land.
the
Come, we
player.
can't. One at a
I
time,
know
guys. Yeah.
majority of people don't like Madueke. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying the hit piece is not justifiable. There is no way around it. You can't call
Then
him a
how,
road man
bro?
because
Okay,
of
how
him
we gonna
having a laugh
motivate
with the
players?
opposition player
Okay, if you don't
after
call
a
things
match.
out,
You
how are
can't
these
do
players
that.
gonna know that they're not
These
balling?
are
How
code
is
words,
Jackson not
yeah?
gonna know if he's not
These are
balling?
code words you can't go around.
Okay, but I
That's
understand.
got nothing.
Okay,
That
toxic.
and that subject here has nothing to do with balling out.
Okay, and listen. Okay, if right, okay, we let things slide, right, Akeem? Okay, let's say we have a football team, right? We own this football team. Then we have 4 or 5 players that are totally shit, right? Then we have other players that are like leaders and all that stuff, like John Terry, Van Dijk, and all those guys, okay? Then we have runabout players that just rotation players, runabout players, yeah. Okay, amongst those players, right, your best player is gonna come from a leader, right? That's facts, okay? And your shit player is gonna come from someone that's clowning around. So if we have a lot of shit players around a dead team, bro, that's not going to help. That any of that situation is not going to help.
You're
Bro,
not
you
answering the
can't
question, bro.
bro, you can't say a shit player can help a shit. It doesn't work. That it just doesn't make any sense, bro.
That's
All you
you're
just
changing
all you're
subject.
just saying, bro,
Listen,
my
what
king.
I'm
You're
saying,
not
yeah,
butchering.
what I'm saying, yeah, is that
Listen.
the
No,
hit
no,
piece,
no,
yeah,
no,
Listen.
on
Makeem, no, no, let him
Madueke,
land.
yeah.
It's all his
No,
turn.
no,
My
I'm not
king,
talking
let
about
me
that.
land. Let
No
me
one's
land.
talking about that.
Let me
Go on, all right, okay. Let's go. Before you guys
Stay
carry
on
on with your
topic, bro.
conversation,
Sorry, please.
before you guys carry on with your conversation, yeah, let me just read out some of the comments that have been put on here. First of all, Gullum is basically just saying,
Yeah,
let
go
me
on.
tell you let me tell you, you will see Jack Grealish out of City by next season. Pep has warned him for his drinking habits. Self-discipline is very important in football. JC saying that kind of behaviour does not happen every day at top level. Gunamis is saying facts, Maya, to you. And Gunamis has also come out and said, Makeem, Makeem is basically saying to you, Makeem, when did you, I think he's meant to say, when did you see a player laughing in swapping shirts in the semi-final of the cup? Before you answer that, Makeem, we just
Diego
ask you to answer that
Forlan,
question as well.
Benzema, Diego Forlan, Benzema, and that's on the top of the dome, you know. That's on top of the dome. I can think of loads, but I'm not doing it right now. Figo did it one time. Everybody was mad at him. Bearman did it. Legends did it.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
But we want to focus on the England under 21 World Cup winner. That's who we want to focus on. He's trying to go through the ranks. And we're not even talking about
Oh
his
my
football.
God!
We're
And won
talking
as
about
well.
a
He
hit
literally
piece
won.
on him, yeah.
World Cup.
We're
Makim,
talking
we're not
about him,
getting
yeah.
our
21
Who's
point,
World Cup
targeted.
though.
winner.
You're not,
You're talking about a
bro. We're
21
not
World Cup
bashing
winner.
He's a World
Makim,
Cup
And
under
bro.
like, it's
21
21.
winner.
Oh
Listen,
my God!
listen.
This gets worse.
Makim, we're not bashing Madueke. We are not saying, bro, we're saying he's inconsistent.
You
This
are
season,
if
he
you're
has
not
been
mentioning the
inconsistent. He's been
fact, yeah,
crap.
that it's
Bro.
unjustified, yeah, the hit piece that's put on him. You
Oh,
can't
Okay,
put
so it's
okay.
Roadman
all right
and
for you
Show
with
Madueke's
what
me,
he
name
did
show
next
at
to
me a
it.
Everton,
reason
yeah?
why I need to back up Madueke.
Bakeem.
Show me a
So
reason why I need to
it's
trust
all right for
Say
Madueke,
it
him
bro.
again, say
to
it
Show
go.
again.
me.
Right, Maya,
Well,
wait
sorry,
there,
Maya, what did you say?
Go
Can
on,
you
Maya.
guys?
I'm
Can you
saying,
guys go?
I'm saying,
Guys, one at a time. Come on, Maya, you land, bro. Land, bro. Let's have one at a time,
alright.
guys. Come on, guys.
Can I just land this like right about, right? Okay,
Yeah,
show me
no,
those
land
players, right?
it.
Show me those players that were shit, right? That they can show me that, okay, at least I can trust this person. Okay, Madueke, at least I can trust you to give me at least 15 to 20 GA this season, at least. If you don't show me that, bro, if you don't show me, if you're not consistent enough, if you're not turning up the game, clearly there's a problem. It all comes down to disciplinary. Not saying, oh, he's shit. We're not saying he's shit, bro. He's not, bro. He is not. If you shit, why are you playing for Chelsea Football Club? It doesn't make any sense, bro. Why at Chelsea Football Club if you're a crap player? Think about it.
Is it
Do you get it?
justified, yeah? Now, I'm going to be raw with you now. Is it justified, yeah, for Madueke's name, yeah, to be mentioned next to the name Roadman because he was having a laugh with Grealish?
Oh, is it justified by Nuno Madueke and Jackson for
Thank
doing
you.
what they did?
Thank
No,
you.
no, Makeem.
What you say
You
now,
want to go?
Dan?
If you want to go there,
Go on,
but
Dan. Next, go on.
is it
Let's
Next,
not
go
go
on.
justified?
there, guys. Let's
On
not go
the
there, bro.
Everton game,
Why
was
not?
that all right for him to
These guys.
kick off like the way he did that? He knew that Cole Palmer took the penalty, yeah?
My hands are fast, bro. So that's not good.
No.
It's
You're
true,
talking
though.
about just
It's
for
true.
about with Jack Grealish, yeah? So it's all right for Nuno Madueke and Nicholas Jackson to go off and kick off like when we're 4-0 up against Everton and embarrass, yeah, the whole other players on the pitch, yeah, for what they did. So that's a good
You know what, Dan? You know what, Dan?
teamship, yeah.
I would believe you,
That's a
yeah?
really good
I would
teamship, yeah.
100% believe you, yeah? Dan, I would 100% believe you if Madueke played 90% of those games, but he doesn't even play 10%.
Is Nuno
He's like nearly,
Madueke?
he's
Is it
nearly
Nuno Madueke's
non-existent
football club though?
at
Bro,
Is
that
it
out of
team.
his?
those 10%, does it
Why
even
does
show
he
It's
need
not
to
up?
about
play
Does it
then?
Madueke's
show
football
up,
club. The
bro?
subject is
I've got
about
a question for
Madueke.
I've got a
You're
question
trying
for
to
Under,
change it
Madueke
every
then.
time I'm trying to
bro, under
bring
those
this up to you.
10%
Why is it
games,
that he
does
Okay,
it
needs to
guys,
show
come
kick
on,
up?
then?
guys. One at a time, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Ah,
Is it
I
that
can't
why
hear you guys chatting all over each other.
DJ,
One at
yeah,
a time,
what I'm
bro.
trying to say, yeah. Right, listen, yeah, Makeem,
Don't
right?
run. Don't go to
We know
DJ.
you're Nuno Madueke sexual, but so
Don't run.
you're talking about oh we don't play enough games this season. Like Modric hasn't played enough games this season. Right? When he's on the pitch
No, no, no,
there.
no, no, no.
No,
He
no, no,
doesn't
no, no,
play
I'm
to the
no,
same
no, I haven't
percentage
finished my
of
season. I know,
games
I
as
haven't
a
finished my
season
question.
as
I haven't
the
finished my question. No, I haven't
non-existent
finished my question.
players that we have in the
When
midfield. And
so
midfield
is that
makes
why
and breaks
Pochettino?
games.
Oh, this guy don't let you lamb. All right, last you lot. Look, listen. So is
No,
it
don't try
why
to
that
switch
Poch?
it.
Right, no. Is it
nah,
why that
let him
Pochettino?
land, let him land,
No,
bro.
is it that why, Raheem, that Pochettino really don't trust Nuno Madueke because he ain't really good confidence on the pitch? Because he ain't proper
That's fair enough.
consistent on the pitch. Is it because he
That
shows
is
off
fair
like an
enough.
attitude,
It's
what he
not a
did
good
against
reason
Everton?
for
That's
him to be
why he
having
don't
the
play
hit
as
piece
much.
put on him. I'm sorry. All of that's fair enough. You don't have to like the player. I'm not telling you to like the player.
Look, see, with Nuni
But as a Chelsea
Madueke,
fan,
Nuni Madueke,
I
he's a
would
good
not support
player,
anybody
but he's
going
not.
through that.
He's
I'm
not a good
sorry.
player.
If Mount
He's
here
got a
went
bun.
through
Don't know.
something similar
He's
as
more like
this,
a
yeah,
basketball
I
player,
defended him.
No,
and he ain't.
Many
He
Mount's
ain't
players
got
go
situation is
through this and
because
I
different.
he's
defended
not
them.
good
Let's
enough.
leave
He's not good
Mount
enough.
out of this picture. Mount's situation is different. Mount's situation is about the owners and contract. That's it. That is it. It was about Mount owners and the contract. His contract was
Facts.
ending.
So are you
The
telling
owners
me Mount here, there
didn't
wasn't hit pieces on Mount
bro,
last
bro,
year?
they
Is that what
didn't
you're
Why?
telling
pay.
Why
me?
are you
If
talking about
bro,
Mason
then
Mount? Mason Mount
bro,
won
then
the
why are you
Are
window
talking
you
last
about
telling
year.
Mason
me there
Mount?
wasn't hit pieces on Chelsea players last season?
Bro, there was hippies
Are you
because
telling
bro,
me
we
Chelsea
thought there was
players
a
have not been
rumor, bro.
targeted, yeah, in the previous
Dog,
years? Is that what you're
not
telling me?
everything on the internet is facts. Come on, bro.
Huh?
Lot of the things on internet's
But
fake.
Nuni
Come
Madueke
on.
is okay for doing what he did at Everton. Embarrassed the
So
whole thing
no
embarrassed
Chelsea
them.
players, yeah, get slandered, yeah, outside of their performances, yeah? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's okay for Nuni
All right
Madueke
then.
last year with Jack
All right
Grealish.
then. Let's not mix
Yo,
everything.
Stop.
Mikey, you just taking
Yeah.
it
Yeah, serious.
like,
It's
bro,
okay
you
for
just
laughing
making
last
it
night after the game and they got battered
right.
5-0, yeah?
No, because you
Against
guys are
Arsenal.
acting like I'm telling you to like him. I'm not telling you to
Now
like
listen,
him.
guys. Can I just step in here quickly? If you guys are going to talk about, I mean, listen. Let's be real here in terms of what you guys are all discussing here, because let's be real. All our players this season, apart from Cole Palmer and Gusta, have been crap. Right. So this whole thing about each of our players, right, should all be equal to one. But I always believe in one thing: regardless of the situation that you guys are in, the situations, you should still support and back your players, regardless of the situation that we're in.
Thank
And
you.
I think what we don't do enough of is we don't. And I said, and Akeem, you say thank you, bruv, but I'll also say the same thing. All this thing you guys have about Madueke and about Jackson and all that, and Dan the same with you guys. Same with Enzo Fernandez and Kaiser. You guys should just back all your players, because at the moment you've got one lot of you that don't like Enzo and Caicedo. Then there's some of you on the other side that don't like Madueke and Jackson. So how I look at it, right, is I like all my players. I back every single one of my players. That's how it is when you're being a real Chelsea fan. And I'm not saying you guys are not proper Chelsea, because I know you
And
guys
guess
are.
what? And
I can
guess
see the
what, Flav?
passion.
Guess
Yeah,
what, DJ?
yeah,
If there
bro.
was a hit piece here, even though
Yeah,
I do not like Enzo, if there was a hit piece on Enzo, I would defend it. If there was a hit piece on Gallagher, I would
you
defend
defend
it.
it. Yeah,
Hit pieces are not right for players. It is wrong, flat
it
out. I
is.
don't
No,
care
no,
if you
listen,
like him or not.
listen, I get where you're 100% coming from, because I've been listening to the whole thing. I get where you, there shouldn't really be. I mean, listen,
Yeah, that's my point.
if you're proper Chelsea fans,
You should
yeah,
never
and we all
have
are,
Roadman
you shouldn't be
next
out
to
on
a
your
player
players.
name.
You
You should
shouldn't
never
be
have
that, bro. You
Roadman
should
next
back
to a
and
player's
support your
name.
players.
That is wrong.
Yeah. But I think at this moment in time, I think what it's all coming down to is that we're all fans at this moment in time are just all frustrated the way things are going at our football club at this moment in time, because we all have our club. We have a huge passion for our football club, right? And the way we're just being destroyed in the last 2 years, okay, it's not been great, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a
true.
nice watching
And
either.
and
But what?
sorry, DJ. And sorry,
Yeah, go on, bro.
DJ. Remember last week, yeah, Dan was calling me a Chelsea fan, yeah, because I was defending Mason Mount, yeah, getting flipping harassed, yeah, by Enzo Fernandez. You not remember that?
Yeah, I heard
Hit
that. I was in
pieces
the.
are wrong all round, all
What?
broad round.
What are you
They're
on
wrong.
about? What are you
No,
on about?
Hit
last.
pieces, hit pieces are wrong all round. Last
What are you
week,
trying?
yeah,
What?
or a
Last
few
week,
weeks
what did you
back,
say?
yeah, when Mount, yeah, got attacked by Enzo, yeah, you was backing Enzo, and I was saying it was wrong to let Mount get attacked like that.
I didn't back Enzo.
And you called me a
But
United fan.
King,
That's a
no,
fact.
I called you a United fan for a joke. Right? It was a joke and a bat. And I did not
But that
stick
was
up
the
for
topic,
Enzo.
though. That was the
But I
topic that
did
was
not
being
even
spoken
stick up.
about, which
Why
is
would
goes to
I?
my point. Yeah,
Can I
it's
ask you a
not.
question?
I don't
Can I
have
ask
to
you?
like a player.
You're
I don't
talk,
have to like a
yeah,
player.
but you said
But
to
a hit
me,
piece, I will
you
back
telling
it.
me that I sticked up for Enzo for what he did to Mason Mount. No, I never. Why would I stick up for Enzo? And when I said, "Yo, you're a Man United fan," I was joking around.
You see how I look at this, guys, right? Yeah, and from all angles here, right? Yeah, look, as much as I love Mason Mount, and he was one of my favourite players that left Chelsea, right? We got to remember one thing, guys. He's no longer a Chelsea player. So if in a situation like that, If there was a fight between two teams on the field, you back your player regardless of who they are. So you would back Enzo over Mount. You'd back Enzo over Havertz. You back Caicedo over, because they're the guys that are currently wearing your shirt and playing for your football club.
You see, I understand, yeah. I understand, but it sounds. Do you see what I'm saying? It could be taken very extremely, DJ, and that's why I say, yeah, Enzo hasn't been here long enough to be talking that kind of grease.
I get what you're saying, bruv, as well.
Yeah,
I get that.
Talk that kind of grease to a man like Mount. I'm sorry. You can't talk to Mount like that. What have you done for us?
That's what I'm saying. You can't talk like Enzo can't talk like Mason Mount, because Enzo's done nothing for us. Mason Mount's won Champions League.
Hold on, guys. Breaking news for you guys. Not really comes about. Xavi's no longer leaving Barcelona. In fact, he's staying on beyond 2025. So he's no longer leaving Barcelona anymore, by the way. And the other thing, I don't know if you guys caught on, but Sheffield United are beating Man United 1-0, by the way, as well. Don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yes, thank you, God.
Yeah. That's another
Come
one.
on, Sheffield United.
So Sheffield United are winning 1-0, and Everton are beating Liverpool 1-0 as well.
Come on, Sheffield. What's the how many minutes in the game?
I'm not really. I'm only getting little things coming up on my, like messages, notifications coming to me, Dan. I don't actually have the game on in front of me, bruv. I'm just, I'm on the stream with you guys here, and I'm just watching our messages that are coming on my phone.
That is nuts.
So
United are going through it, you know. United are going through it.
United are what, sorry, bruv?
Yeah, I'm
No,
good.
United are going through it. They're going through
I've
it.
been listening to it all the way to the school, and I came back. I was still listening to it.
Yeah, did you see that? Nee, did you see that? Is that right? What I'm saying is it 1-1 now? What's this, DJ? It's half time, and it's between. It's 1-1 now. United have equalised. Thanks for that update, Jay-Z. I didn't know. I thought it was 1-0 because I saw 1-0 come to me. So they've equalised. United, Sheffield United, and United.
DJ, how did it go? Did you debate? How did it go?
No, listen, it was good, bruv. I mean, listen, we're all listen. At the end of the day, it's all about passion, bruv. That's what it comes down to. And there's no one's hitting on anyone. No one's hitting on it. It's just passion about the club that we love, and and people will have different views and opinions. This is what I like about our streams. Streams that you come on here with, you need, because everyone has their views and opinions, but it's all love at the end of the day. There's no hate. There's no fight. There's no what do you call it? It's all, everyone's just got their whole passion for their club in their own way, and that's what it should all be about.
Beautiful. When you have DJ Slab, you have Makeem, and you have Chelsea down in here. It's always going to see fire. I also joining in, but Makeem and Chelsea down, unbelievable people, personalities, unbelievable people. I just love them. I just love they make the occasion goes to different level. But
can you imagine if everyone met up, bro, what it would be like for the night out, all of us going to a Chelsea match? Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Hey, I tell you what, Makeem would be kissing Nuni Madueke's boots.
Can you just imagine?
Makeem would be kissing Nuni Madueke's boots because our quality talent player.
They're coming back on Makeem again. Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Don't worry. It's like fat. It's not your fault, Makeem, to be laughing at in the semi-final cup. It's not your fault for giving the embarrassment of all other football players that Stamford Bridge at Everton. It was not your fault when you were so crap yesterday and didn't play for the badge. Oh yeah, but Nuno Madueke's been a good thing since day one.
Hey, but listen, the big question for you guys is: do you honestly and truly think, despite whatever you guys are saying, do you honestly and truly think Pochettino's proper Chelsea? Come on, guys.
No.
I don't want to hear
Pochettino's not proper Chelsea.
I don't want to hear that.
I know he's not proper Chelsea, yeah, but he knows the situation, what players are good and what players are bad.
Facts.
Do you know what? I reckon Poch can be bought. We can turn Poch into Chelsea, but the effort that it will take here will be a mad thing, because the directors like one man might have to put him in a headlock here. The next man, like Daniel, might have to hold his arms, and then you might have to have that DJ South holding the other leg. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's a lot of work, bro. It's a lot of work.
Bruh, they'll be
And
raining
he's
hot
not
dogs by
worth
that
it, man.
time, bruh. Imagine
He's-
Pochettino really up for like Chelsea. Nah, man. I just don't see this guy.
can't.
Like,
I
I
don't.
can't,
I'm
bro.
same as you, bro.
I can't.
I can't. I'm the same as you, bro. I never wanted. The thing of all is the reason why I'm not saying Poch gets sacked anymore because I never wanted the guy in the first place. That is why I've run out of saying Poch to be sacked because I never wanted him. So when the club get rid of him, when they decide to ever get rid of him, I think will be the best thing ever. But I don't see it happening in the near future. I think he stays on beyond this season. I really do.
You know the maddest. I feel like we're gonna celebrate when he goes for some weird reason.
100%. I would be. I'd be 100% celebrating, bro.
Yo,
Honestly, mate,
imagine
I'd
he
say
goes, then he
finally.
wins a major trophy. Imagine he goes, then he wins Champions League.
He's not gonna win it.
Oh my!
Never happened.
What?
No, I'm just saying.
Honestly,
I'm just saying
honestly, true,
because
I'll
it
throw a
happened.
party
It's
if
true. It
Pochettino-
happened.
It'd be one of those finally speeches, guys. Remember what did the old Rock used to say? Finally, the Rock has come back. It'd be like finally Poch is
Liverpool
hot at
losing, by the way,
Liverpool
1-0 to everyone.
club. That'd be great, mate.
Oh, Liverpool losing.
Oh
Yeah.
It's 1-0.
I mean, you guys have to know they're not
And
far off. They're not far off each other. They're very,
Yeah.
very close. Yeah, very, very close to each other. So
Yeah, United is still drawing. I was hoping they'd lose, but I was happy at one stage.
Don't
all
worry,
right,
DJ,
guys.
Man United will
JC
lose.
said Newcastle and Palace 0-0.
No.
And JC, don't worry. That comment has been deleted on YouTube, but my streaming software, it was still definitely everything was still showing it. But I was trying to read it. I was like, what is JC saying? But then I realized that you said that was an error message.
Good shout. What JC saying. Last speech, last comment.
Yeah, it says bring back a TT. He
cared for our club and fans.
He cared.
Our club and then
Well,
fans.
100%.
Don't make me do it, Sal.
Of course he did.
Don't make me do it,
Of course he
DJ.
did.
You're gonna make me do it, DJ.
All right, guys. DJ, we're just gonna end here. We have just 6 minutes to get exactly to.
Sorry, Nee, bro. I lost that. What did Makeem? Was Makeem saying something to me? Sorry, Nee.
3 hours.
Don't
So
make
yeah,
me do it,
we
you
just
know?
6 minutes. You guys can do.
What's that, bro?
DJ, you know what? You're gonna end the stream for us today. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet now here. DJ, end the stream and everything for us.
Oh no, Nee, mate. You. I mean, I held it for a little while, bro. You're the host of this show, bro. You need to do that.
Yeah,
bro.
you do it,
But,
man.
so,
Come on,
do we end it for you, Nee?
Huh?
Will me end
Done.
it for you?
No.
Oh
It's
god,
Alright.
no, Dan's
what
way of
makes
ending it,
sense.
bro. Oh man,
I've got my own YouTube.
No. Needs voices for it.
Yeah, it'd be waffle. It'd be waffle.
No, DJ, we don't waffle like you and Malcolm, yeah? We're not Enzo and Nina Madrake, etc. But anyway, guys, it's good times and bad times, yeah, about Chelsea Football Club. We know we're shit FC, yeah, but we all have been all the good contents on this entertainment, Malcolm waffle like soldiers.
We're not
Then
for
you have
fansexuals
DJ,
either.
you have DJ doing a DJ mix on his DJ waffling. You have Neil like eating his waffling syrups to go get these players all good again. And then you got Amaya hashtag out.
Listen to this guy, bro.
Hashtag out, yeah. That goes everywhere
Honestly.
he goes on Spaces and then YouTube. He's where to be seen.
This is the biggest waffler. This is the biggest waffler chatting, bro. This is the biggest waffler chatting, bro.
Guys,
Please
this is
smash
the
it,
most
smash the button and
Biggest
smash the
waffler
channel.
chatting here, bro.
And my name, yeah. And
biggest
people
waffler.
like
And
it,
DJ
smash
Sam is
it,
not
smash
holding
it.
back,
The
you know.
Chelsea
Oh my
fans
god,
like it,
I've
smash
never
it.
seen this.
That's what they say.
Biggest
They
waffler,
say
bro.
you waffle lot, you're on the waffle syrup,
Guys,
and I like the
this is
fat.
Oh my
worst
days,
outro.
DJ.
This is the worst
Dan thinks
outro
he
I've
lands the
ever
facts.
heard in my
But
life.
anyway, up the
Bro.
Chelsea, everyone
Excellent.
smash the like button, peace out, end
All
the
right,
stream.
now
I
Gula
like the
Mustafa
fact.
said that to win the Champions League, you need to qualify, and for that, you need to be in the top 4, Maya. That's from Gula Mustafa. Says so. Keep that dream
And one thing I'll say,
draw, Maya.
Man,
Keep that dream in the
blind
drawer.
faith. Blind faith.
Yeah,
man,
Always
keep
that
blind
dream.
faith, bro.
one thing
Even
to
if
mention
you don't
as well,
see top 4, we're probably gonna see top 4 nearby, bro. I have
Yeah,
blind faith.
absolutely.
and one
I
other
agree.
thing,
Yeah, in the
I am telling
championship,
you guys,
that's where
this
we
is
end up.
Guys, I'll see you guys. My
Yeah.
battery's low. I'll see you guys
big up
later,
to you.
yeah?
Hey,
Big up,
big
big
up
up,
to you,
man.
my
Take
boy.
care,
Peace and love.
Take care, bro. Take care, bro.
Peace and
You know
love,
what,
take care,
guys?
bro.
This is the worst
Peace and
ever
love. Peace out.
outro I've ever had in my life. That outro from Chelsea down. Oh my goodness, it's giving me a headache.
Buffalo
Come on,
soldier.
Always remember,
I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it. Dan, I'm gonna let
Ars-
you do it. Come out with a better
Arsenal.
outro. Come
No,
on.
I'll
Arsenal
come with
beat
a
us.
better outro, yeah. But
Do
in the
it.
day,
Go
I was getting talked
for
over.
it.
I was
We're
getting
almost
talked
done.
over.
Jessica. Go for it.
I
Arsenal.
wasn't really being truthful about that outro. If you want me to end it, I'll end it for you.
Yeah, go. End it for me. We got just 1 minute to go.
Yeah,
End it for me.
I was doing it for a laugh on that one. I wasn't being serious to end it.
All right.
But do you want me to end it for you?
Yes,
for
sir.
being
End it
serious?
for us.
Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for everyone in the chat, on our panelists, up the Chelsea, for everyone for coming to support Nick's channel. It's been good content, good entertainment. We'll have a laugh, we'll have a debates and all this stuff. That's what we're here for, to have our opinions, to listen to the opinions. Everyone in the chat, thank you for being support with me, because we're all Chelsea fans in the day and we want to see our club doing our best. But honest to truth, if you're watching this, anyone out there, you just watching it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Sorry for the back noise, because my kids do my head in every single day of the week. They like to hear the sound of my own voice, but please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And much love to you guys, and up the Chelsea.
Yeah, big up to your family, Dan. Big up to you, brother.
Big up, Dan.
Sorry
Much
about
love,
that,
much
man.
love.
I was
Just
doing
Dan.
good for
I
them, and
love
then
it.
my
I
kid
love
has
it.
going
I
in the
love
That
it.
was
background
good.
swing.
That was
It's a
good.
star.
Spot
Gulam
on,
said.
bro.
And that makes me the waffler moderator in that case. All right, JC said that was great, Dan. You should be in these seat sometimes. Thank you very much.
I could be. I could
Much
take
love to you.
coach off,
Much
but
love
I
to-
know him to waffle.
Yeah, much love to Gulam Mustafa, much love to JC, Richard, who came on earlier on from Texas, all the way from Texas, and we have Michaela representing from Canada. Yes, Canada, absolutely. Man like Gulam Mustafa, moderator, JC, and man like Alpha, who's watching live, Liverpool and Everton playing live. The team is down at this moment, but I know Liverpool. They will get the game going again, and they'll be back. Big up to like I Want to Love You Forever, who's also representing the channel in the distance. And Phantom of Many Topic, also much love to you. And anyone else, Andy, a Liverpool fan, Lucas, Arsenal fan, and anyone else that came on, please, I'm just human. I'm just human. If I don't mention your name, please remember. Forgive me for that. Dextro HHH, my brother who came on, Todd Labor, a moderator, and also support of the channel in the distance, RS, and also the Saski Guna, who came on also to support the channel, DJ Sav, man like DJ Sav, the father of the channel, also was in there, who supported me when I was gone for a few minutes. Man like Chelsea Dance, true Chelsea supporter. Man like Maya, representing the channel all the way in the motherland, Madivaland, South Africa. And who else do we have? Am I missing? I think I've mentioned each and everyone that came on the show today. We did a very, very good job. We outlined the problems of Chelsea Football Club and how we can solve it. Has Mauricio Pochettino really improved any of these players that came in? His job was to improve them, but he hasn't. When can that be done, and what lies for Mauricio Pochettino? He need to be sacked, or do we have to keep him till next season? Time will tell. But then I want to say
before you end the stream, yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is the one thing for the Arsenal spoiled jobs. We let you win, but come back when you see Jorginho, Kai Havertz, Peter Cech, Ashley Cole, all the players, yeah, who came to us from your club, won every single European Cup. So
You stole my thunder, bro. I was actually going to say as well, reading onto what Dan just said there, is they may have thrashed us last night. It might have been their biggest victory over Chelsea since 1986 when they beat us 5-1, right? But just remember one thing, Arsenal fans, you will never see a European Champions League trophy in your time.
You'll never see that song.
You'll never see
Twice.
it. Just once. Not once, but twice. Twice.
Europe,
twice.
You'll never sing that.
Champions of Europe.
Twice.
Champions of Europe.
And
Champions
and
of
not forget
Europe.
one thing.
Arsenal, you never sing that.
One other thing as well, man. We've also got the World Club Trophy and we've got 2 Super Cups. That's something they're never going to have.
I want this story down the line.
Arsenal
remember, they have to win the Champions League to be able to participate in the World Cup trophy.
Yeah, World Cup trophy. And do you know
World
what, Lee?
Trophy.
And
Yes,
Lee,
sir.
one more thing.
Yes, sir.
How disgrace, yeah? Did you hear? There was two teams needed to get into this World Cup, yeah?
Yeah.
It was either Arsenal or FC Salzburg. And who did they go and pick?
Salzburg.
FC Salzburg That
The other
was
thing-
up on you,
Listen,
Arsenal fans.
the other thing-
Stop
the other
on
thing-
you.
Nate,
Stop
I was going
on
to say to
you.
you, bruv. One other thing I was going to say to you. I think it's next season. I think they're doing a competition where all the clubs that have won the Champions League are going to be attending a competition.
Oh,
I think it's either this year or it's either next year or the year after. So again, people are talking about Chelsea's financial
DJ,
issues.
are
That's
you
going to be
saying
money
that-
coming in. That's going to be money coming in.
TJ, are you saying that Nottingham Forest will be participating in that competition?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
not
and
Arsenal?
Almost have won it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, basically, right?
Aston Villa, Nick, and then one more thing is, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, I think it's Sunderland,
Yeah.
and
All the ones who won the
Tottenham,
trophies.
and Tottenham who won the trophies all
And
in
then
it.
you've got Barcelona, Real Madrid,
And
all these
Barcelona,
guys that
Real
won it.
Madrid, all these
And-
guys, yeah.
And
there's
it's
no
50.
Arsenal.
It's 50 million to get when you enter it, and then whoever wins it is 100 million. I think I understand.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
goodness.
next year. It's next year,
Next year,
DJ.
I think it's next year. Is that the one? Yeah.
Nice competition.
Everyone that knows, go and check it out. And if you want to do a stream on it at some point, Nee, maybe do something, go and check it out more,
Yeah.
bruv.
I'll call you privately so I can get more
Yeah,
information so I can make a research
bruv.
on it.
No worries,
Yeah.
bruv, no worries.
Yeah,
Cool.
All right,
appreciate
my
it.
stuff to you guys. Peace out now.
Thank you
Peace
guys
out.
very
I'm
much.
out here as well. I'm
Chelsea
gonna go
Dan.
eat my dinner now. Peace out,
Yeah,
guys.
Chelsea Dan and Maya and
Peace out,
DJ
Maya.
South.
Everyone in the
guys.
comments,
big up,
smash the
guys.
like and subscribe. Peace out,
Yeah.
everyone. Take
Yeah,
care.
thank you, man. Good night.
Nick.
I always say Leo Desperando, sir. TJ.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely. Hang on to hope. We'll be right back again tomorrow. Bye for now.
Take care. Peace out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.